business as usual.
Sounds about right.
As you guys are leaving town, you do see there's a band of people, maybe 7 or 8, like what you call them, commoners. There's with it looks like they have torches and pitchforks, and some are carrying boxes. I hear more knocking. One moment.
God. Rip.
It's a good thing Shade's done wrapping herself in that wrapping now, yeah?
Are we about to fight? God.
Bray, I replied to the thing. While we wait for Proto to come back from being knocked on.
Oh boy.
Knocked up, more like ha 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 ha.
Ha
ha.
I don't remember what's being said word for word, but I know the general gist of it, so I'm doing my best.
It's fine.
Mocha, get out of my seat.
Witness wants to join in too!
Yes, his ice dragon wants to join in, but...
We already have a cat, girl, thank you.
David actually said in the game, she earned the estate, why am I not surprised? But it's fine.
Okay, thank you.
It's fine. I've played the game too fucking much.
I didn't. I'm sorry.
Dude, I play the game so much and I still can't fucking play the mom, so it's fine.
Uh-oh.
Who'd we lose?
There's...
Hi.
Of course your internet's being a dick to you during actual D&D and not during cards.
Yep. Oh yeah, Bree, the thing I sent into picture dump over and over, by the way, is also the outfit that my character's wearing in the roleplay. Sorry for bringing it up, but like, there's nothing else much to talk. Eh.
Cat, I don't know if she got into the catnip or not, but she looks very high. I'm worried.
Technical difficulties. Everything's fine.
It really do be like that sometimes.
Yep.
Today's been an interesting day.
Yeah,
Really has.
Interesting.
Well, I mean, I don't know, my day was really short. I got up, I got on Discord, I was in the voice chat for a bit, and then I went straight back to sleep.
Yeah, you guys literally hopped off before I was about to join that call. I saw you guys were in when I woke up, went downstairs to make my coffee, came back up, you guys were gone.
You could have just like spammed me, like, hey, you wanna call?
What's that?
No, I'm not that kind of guy. I don't spam people if I want attention.
And now, I shall read Harold.
I
Me
spam
over
the
here.
shit out of
And
my
to my
bro if I
dearest
want
Greg.
his attention.
Fair point.
And when he doesn't answer to the spam, I call him. I'll get his attention one way or another.
He will notice.
He will fucking notice, or so help me.
God, I love Laura Dern.
You love what?
Laura Dern.
Who's that?
She was okay in the. You guys might know her from the second newest Star Wars movie. She was the general.
Mhm.
I love her.
Valid. Very, very valid.
Demi, I forgot
Hello.
something at Walmart
Hello.
today.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
What did you
Did I miss
tell me?
anything?
Back.
Nope.
I was just about to tell Demi that I forgot to pick up cat treats because
I did
No, no.
that.
I know you did, but now I'm getting glared down by Mocha and it's actually kind of intimidating me.
Have some
She
more-
rolled intimidation.
Is it? Don't you have any more of the slippery stuff for her?
He passed the
Dear.
Well,
Oh,
did
the-
he
the-
say anything about what will be?
The dental.
Nice.
No, the lickable treats for them.
I am not gonna sit here while doing D&D, rolling dice as the cat is trying to rip a snack out of my hand.
No, 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 no.
She'll have to wait.
I feel like she's glaring at you just from that.
No, she'll have
Are we good?
Yeah,
What did I
we-
miss? Alright. What was I saying? I've forgotten.
There was a group of people with pitchforks and torches as we're riding out of town.
to wait.
Yep. You see, and along with that, you saw a few others. That look like they have things they pulled out of different carts and houses. Looks like they're in the looting process.
That's not concerning at all.
As you are riding by, you see they take notice, and they start moving towards you as a group.
Shade's on top of that caravan, and she's keeping a close eye on them.
Now would be a great time to cast Fireball, is all I'm saying.
Alright, can I step out of the cart for a second?
You tell whoever's driving to ease up on for a moment so you can step out. Yes.
I'm going to step out and I'm going to address everyone. I'm going to say, using, goddamn, whichever spell that makes my voice
Thaumaturgy?
louder. Yeah, I think so. Whichever one that doesn't go.
Thaumaturgy.
Fuck off! Or you get a fireball to the fucking face. We're gonna go, and you're gonna let us.
Intimidation check with advantage since you're using thaumaturgy.
Hey.
Yay! Really?
Well,
I hit
This
two
is awkward.
sixes.
this
Oh.
is awkward.
Wait,
What?
That's a 13. That's a 13 altogether.
Oh no.
Yeah, they hear you shouting, and they simply shout, "It's one of those rich noble folk!"
Fuck.
Fucking
As
hell.
they start moving closer and at a quicker pace. As you see, the ones with pitchforks and torches are running, and the ones that were carrying and looting stuff,
Fuck it,
they
Fireball.
Go
Yeah!
ahead.
I just fireball.
When you try to be a diplomat, but it fails.
Instant Fireball.
When in doubt, just fireball.
Mhm.
The group sees you beginning to conjure fire into your hand before you blast in their general direction, and they all, well, I made a group DC check. They all see it and they're like, "Oh shit!" And you just watch out. You know, people like duck and dive.
Yeah.
They basically did that. They take about half damage, and you probably maybe kill them. We'll see how they. I don't really care about them. They'll be fine.
And then I tell the person driving, book it as I jump in.
as you jump back in and you take off, and keeping up with the other cart herd. Some of you guys hear screaming of some of the men as they are like, put me out, and that's about the last you hear before leaving town.
I mean, in fairness, they were warned,
And
so.
And Farah is not speaking or looking up from her lap. Like she's only looking at her lap, and completely silent.
Those that were in the main NPC cart, which is designing that as the first cart, I assume, did not pay a lot of attention to it. They know they're in a deep shit situation anyway. What's that about?
Question: Is
Good.
Farah still with the NPCs or?
You are in their cart, yes.
Okay.
I have no idea where Finley is.
Finland's in the crowded cart.
Okay.
Rosa's
with
sitting
all
on
the
top
player
of you,
characters.
remember?
All right.
You're in
No
the
hard
part
one.
where Delphi's laughing like an idiot.
It's at this point where once the caravan's getting farther and farther away from the public eye, Shade starts working on that wrapping thing because she can't wear that tattered shirt anymore.
That's fine. About 20 minutes or so, you guys finally make it out of town with very minimal interaction with other rioter groups. A lot of them seem like they're just scrounging around for whatever they can find, and you make it outside town limits. Wait about another 20 minutes of travel time outside the city limits, and you guys can have a moment for your horses to take a short break before you do a more distance long travel.
There we go.
Those that are familiar with the area, you know that taking this road, you will be going between the rivers, the twin rivers that also flow between Bizram. But this, in between the rivers, there's a little like land island that has a fort on it. As I pull up my notes, what the fort name is. You know, that's not even a day's travel. It's quite close. And that would be the first settlement per se you would pass, Fort Casman. With
Come
the
again,
MP,
please. My father walked in.
Fort Calsman.
Okay, thank you.
There's a nail in there somewhere. As you guys stop and pull over, the NPC, Ryan and Bellier, take a moment and pull the cart to the side, and they hop off, and they check on the inside of the cart, and you see Bellier's face pop into the door with Farah and your parents all sitting there.
And Farah looks to Bellier. Everything all right?
Yeah, giving the horse a short break before we continue on because that was a lot of weight for the horses to go moving so quickly through town.
And Farah nods, and then she steps out of the cart as well.
He looks behind the cart towards the second cart that you guys kind of followed a similar maneuver. It looks like your friend's caught up too.
It's good. And Farah looks to Bellier again. So, what happened to your hair?
My short hair?
Why did you cut it off? Like, she legitimately sounds upset over it.
What? I don't know. I mean, Ryan doesn't mind.
Ryan? Who is this Ryan?
Oh my.
Okay.
He's the cab driver.
But
Sure,
it
this
was
one's
so
worse.
nice and long.
Are you fucking the cab driver now?
Oh my fuck.
No.
It's fucking great.
Like, she...
He
Farah
just
looks like
like
she's legit bummed over it.
he just rubs the back of his neck and like, it happened while we were in Tortuga.
Hold on.
You guys
was a
fucked while in Tortuga?
Change the look. He hops off the edge of the cart and he's like, well, it's not that bad. It's fine.
I mean, it looks good. But your hair was so nice and long.
Oh my god, you scared the shit out of me.
He kind of just
Okay, bye.
puts his lips off to the sides as your parents are sitting across from you, and they're kind of looking at you with a strange look.
Huh?
They look together and like, kind of never seen you fuss over someone else's hair. You're,
Yeah, and Farah mostly kept it to herself, but when she really misses her long hair. And she just like plays with her short hair and just goes, I wish my hair was that long.
Ryan starts taking care of the horses. As Bellier starts walking to the secondary cart. And
Farah follows.
Zara, are you in the cart or on top of the cart?
I'm in the cart.
Shade's the one on top of the cart.
Yeah.
Someone was driving the cart. I forget who, but doesn't matter. Someone did.
Whoever drove the cart.
As he walks over, he looks to the person sitting on top. Are you a stowaway?
No, I am with them.
Looks to Infar for confirmation.
I adopted her.
This is the true statement.
Well, I got it. Kane's driving the cart. Solve that problem. Alright.
Nice.
Kane just looks over and like, Bellier? Bellier is just like,
interaction.
Kane? Moves on.
And Farah looks at them both and just goes, you get along. Period.
Oh, that was a perfect interaction. I don't know what you're talking about.
What did you do?
Nothing. They just greeted each other, which just
They
Kane.
acknowledge
Bellier.
each other's.
They acknowledged each other's existence and then walked away.
Do I detect a little bit of hostility? Her tail kind of lashes as she leans over the edge of the caravan looking down at them.
Kane's like, absolutely not. We perfectly get along.
Insight check.
Get fucked.
Can I take passive insight, actually?
How well do you know Kane? You've only traveled them two groups.
Yeah.
What? I don't know. I think I'm gonna make a roll for that one.
Okay, I just figured I'd ask, because there is a passive trait for it. That's a 14.
With that, you kind of get the gist that like sometimes Kane feels inferior whenever Bellier's around. You kind of get
No.
that.
Okay, maybe it's not spite I'm sensing. Perhaps it's,
Shush you. And
Kitty
Kane
hush.
Shush you.
Oh, let
Shouldn't
me
you
have
be
a
saying,
little
hush my
fun.
kitty?
How close is Bellier to the cart?
He's just about to step up on the side foots on the outside of it.
Rosa is gonna lean over and try to pat his head.
As a hand reaches out, does he even notice in time?
That's
It's a tiny hand.
That's a
Don't look at
3.
your head.
He does not
That'd be
notice
perfect.
in time, as when he steps up, he basically steps into your hand.
Aw.
And,
Is
like,
she-
he shakes his head off, like, hello, oh,
That was cute.
Rosa, and
Oh.
Finley. I remember. How was the stay at my manor? Was it pleasant when you were?
Very
Interesting.
nice.
He nods his head.
Interesting. And big.
Look
Interesting.
into the rest of the cart. It's like, he sees both, fuck, MLP and,
Delphi and Zara, yeah.
Yeah.
Those two.
Looks towards you and like, kind of, you see, he kind of goes, gulps for a moment. It's like, hi, I've forgotten your two names, but nice to see you too.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's
And
fair.
you see kind of a puckered lip he puts on as he kind of like nods his head, like, all right.
Probably a good thing you forgot.
Probably a good thing, yeah.
Don't
Probably a
worry,
good thing
you'll
you don't
remember them
remember
real
me.
soon, bud.
And Farah steps up to where Kane is sitting to peck his cheek.
That's gay.
Kane's like, I told you I'll come back in one piece.
Don't play games now. Let me cuddle you. And she just like
You
throws
pull-
herself against him.
You
Do they
pull
fall
yourself
off the
up.
fucking? Do they fall off the fucking thing?
Kane is no, yeah. Go make a strength test, Enfara. We'll make Enfara make the strength check.
Yeah.
Cute.
Okay.
No.
What is it?
That was your own fault, and yes, it was very cute.
No, it wasn't. Shut
I'll
up.
make you squish your face. You are very.
I'm not.
That means
Why is it not loading? Wait, I have a
Dem-
strength plus 0. And it's still a natural 20.
Oh.
God damn, you body slam him off the fucking side.
She really wants them hugs. So it's a natural 20.
With the natural 20, Kane tries to hold on to where he is as he realizes you're pulling him downward, and to no avail, there's nothing to grab on. He falls on top of you, and you fall into the grass next to the road. Congrats.
Ooh, saucy. Shade calls from the top of the caravan.
You watch as Kane's face turn a tint of red.
And Farah's face also blushed. And then her eyes widen once she remembers that she's still wearing the fucking collar.
Kane,
fucked.
you feel a hand slither up and grab the base of the collar and pull you close for a kiss.
Zara just whistles, just like.
And Farah turns into a dark tomato.
Rosa
Aw.
whistles towards the two.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, technically Corvus is also crammed into the cart. I forgot about that. Corvus is also here. I had to remember
would it
what
be-
everyone would.
Or was it Lamont, or quote unquote Lamont, because
Lamont.
it's
Still
another
Lamont?
Corvus.
You're right. You're right.
It
It's
is
technically Lamont.
Lamont.
You see Lamont in the cart.
Nice.
By the way, or no, Bellier sees Lamont. So does technically and Farah. Oh, jeez.
Uh-oh.
Memory.
Panic.
I
Bellier
don't think
looks.
she cares much at the moment.
Yeah.
Lamont just kind of glares,
I got 10.
but he
He
says
looks at-
nothing.
It's like. Oh, crap. Did he have an interaction with Lamont at all?
I don't think so, no.
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah. I wouldn't know.
No,
No, they
I don't
never
think he
did.
did.
They
Maybe in
never
the
had
maybe in the
interaction.
bar when they had that fight, but he just looks to the high up and like. So that's how you got the nice cart. About your kind of remarks as he steps down from it.
Lamont just kind of smirks and just gives a nod.
He doesn't particularly know Lamont anyway, so it's fine. Not like he's a high noble.
Okay, I will be back. I need to go to the bathroom.
All right.
Rosa looks to Bellier and says, "Don't mind about Lamont. The ugly ass was the only choice that we had to, well, get out because he found us."
He simply nods his head. That's understandable. That would explain why the cart you have is as nice as mine.
Hmm.
Well, it's nice to see you all. It's been quite a while, actually.
It was nice, or it is nice to see you guys are safe too.
Do you guys want to keep traveling right away here, or set out for a little bit?
What time is it at the moment?
I don't remember what time of day it was when we started, so I'm gonna say it's noon.
Okay. Well, my suggestion would be to keep on going, but it's up to the party.
I kind of want to set out for a bit, enjoy the peaceful. We hardly get any of those.
Kane gets up as soon as Enfara starts speaking, and like, yes, that would be nice.
Since Enfara is lying face up, the fucking sun hits her straight in the face and she hisses and turns to her side, holding her face, which got burnt by the fucking sun.
Actually, no, it's not. Because it's raining black snow, remember?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's just constant black.
No
ash.
direct sunlight.
That's fun.
Black ash.
Right,
Just from
okay.
the sky.
And she just wipes the ash off her face before sitting up.
Yeah.
I think we all should try to get going. Still,
It
you
is
never
early.
know if that
Oh
quote
god.
unquote flame is gonna spread further.
Agreed.
I agree with her.
Belliard simply nods. Alright, I'll make sure Ryan's fed and take care of all the horses. That way they're not overworked by the time we get to the fort. And hopefully we can hide out there for a night.
And for our size. Alright.
We could always rest at the fort in Para.
Is everyone comfortable in where they're sitting?
Shade nods.
Of course, I'm hitting. Fucking, I can't speak. Sorry, one moment. I was taking a bite of food and I almost spat all over my frickin' mic.
I get that so well.
While trying to do an accent, not working.
Try to swallow instead of spitting.
Oh, haha.
Mama always does that to me when she makes me laugh while I'm drinking something.
Yeah.
I have a talent for that.
Rosa leans back and looks up at Finley and says, "Of course, I'm in a perfect spot. I'm sitting on a comfy half-orc.
You think I'm comfy?
You're soft."
I can see her
Belliard
leaning against her boobs.
Yep.
Puts his
Really
finger
does
down
not know
like,
how to
"Alright."
react for once.
well, I'm gonna head back to the other cart and I guess make acquaintances with your parents as he looks towards Impara.
I'll be there to make sure my mother doesn't murder you. And she follows.
Wait, who's driving the cart if Kane is going with them?
I can drive.
Seems like
Kane never said he was going with them.
I thought he was. I'm sorry, I spaced.
he thought about it, but like, then they will be cramped as well as you guys are cramped. So
Yeah.
Makes sense.
there's no winning
Farah
situation.
And Farah gave Kane a kiss before she left.
Gay.
Kane says before you left, you know, you still have your collar on, right?
I know. She's not taking it off.
He smirks before climbing back on the cart.
She slightly glares / pouts at him before she enters their cart.
He just smiles and waves before it gets in the cart.
Motherfucker.
You watch as Ryan walks up to your guys' cart and checks on the horse real quick.
Are the horses alright? And Farah talks to Ryan outside the window.
As he walks by the cart, he's like, yeah, they don't seem to... They didn't get any injuries or anything. They just look a bit startled and now they're a bit tired. But they should be alright for the travel now. As long as we don't
Okay.
take a too fast a pace, they should be alright.
And Farah nods.
And you guys take off takes about 3 to 4 hours before you reach the outside of the fort. And
34
you notice,
hours.
no,
3 to 4 hours.
3 or 4 hours.
Oh. You cut out on my end, so it sounded like you said 34 hours.
Yep, that's close to the town. You know me. You just made a couple loops and landed there. No big deal.
We somehow got lost and we just kept going in circles.
Fuck.
Yeah.
How did the introduction between Bellier and my parents go? I need to know.
When you were supervising Bellier and their interaction, your father seemed grateful for Bellier's funding, but your mother seems very suspicious of why you're so enthralled with Bellier and if something happened, because I think see you kind of get the feeling that she kind of likes Kane more and doesn't want you to pick Bellier.
I don't think, I'll be honest with you, I don't think Enfara would pick Bellier over Kane.
I don't think Bellier would pick you either.
Yeah.
He has his choices.
Mhm.
Enfara
And you guys-
looks at her mother. Why are you looking like that?
Well, you kind of. I've never seen you light up so much. Especially towards someone that's been so rude on occasion.
We made up.
Bellier just shouts from the cart side, or shotgun basically, and says, I apologized before.
Enfara chuckles. Mother, I just really liked his hair.
Your mother looks, kind of knows her gaze at you and looking at you for a moment before she pulls away. Like, all right, if you say so.
I like long hair.
Well, if that's true, that makes sense why you like Kane so much. As she crosses her legs and puts her hands on one knee and smiles.
Farah blushes and just like her lips go thin. And she looks embarrassed and just looks out the window with a grumble.
While you're in that cart ride, your dad asked about your notebook, and did you have many adventures while you were gone for such a long time?
Oh, see, it's complicated. For us, we were just gone for 3 to 4 days, so there's not much in that notebook. But when we arrived in this world, suddenly it was 1.5 years because Palor brought us back and we didn't come back through the portals.
Your dad seemed both interested and fascinated. You told your parents you went to Shadowfell, correct?
Of course.
Yeah, I thought so. He looks at that and like, with both a sense of understanding and sort of across his face when you mentioned Palor brought you back, that kind of an impressive nature. He's like, well, Palor certainly had quite an influence on the town while you were gone, it seems. A lot of the Tiefling districts have picked up Palor as their main deity. Interesting enough. I think
That's
it's
good to know.
thanks to the Rosa girl you traveled with.
And Farah nods, and she hands him the notebook anyways.
There's only a few days worth of notes in here, and so he quickly
There
reads
was
through
also
it.
a lot of internal monologue that she had. There was a lot written in Abyssal.
Does your dad know Abyssal?
None of my parents know that I know Abyssal.
Your dad. I'm gonna go with the fact that your dad doesn't know Abyssal, and he's gonna be like, "What's this language?"
Oh, it's Abyssal.
You've already picked up Abyssal on your travels?
Yes.
Deception check.
Where's my dice? Where'd my dice go?
Oh
That
god.
was not a very convincing yes. So,
Yeah, that was meant to not be very convincing. Where's my deception?
Uh oh.
Oh, you left.
Tony died.
19.
with that, your
Bless
dad
you.
simply nods and like, you are learning very quickly then. As he closes the book, satisfied with that answer, and hands
There
it
was
back to you.
also a thing that I just quickly wanted to mention. It seemed to be like there were 2 different handwritings in it. Like they were both obviously in Farah's thoughts, but in 2 separate like handwriting. One was a little more crude, and the other one was in a beautiful, almost flawless cursive.
He probably made faces at it, but he probably didn't look at it, didn't judge it that hard because he figures it was probably due to what was happening around you at the time. And so he kind of shrugs that one off as you were mighty in the middle of something
Yeah.
when those notes were written.
The name Nocturne also appeared, like in common, a couple of times in the notebook. Farah put away said notebook.
Your
Not really
dad's
thinking
left
about it.
to ponder. And that's the kind of conversation you have in your cart throughout the 3 or 4 hours.
She would probably also ask them what she missed in the past 1.5 years. Now that they have actually time to talk.
Well, I'm gonna save that for a little bit later when everyone's kind of more grouped up for that.
Yeah.
Cart 2, did you guys have any interesting conversations while they were during the 3 to 4 hour travel time here?
Rosa has been talking about saving the changeling.
We are going to do that, but we've already discussed that we're gonna need time for that.
I know, but like, how are we gonna do it? If we are gonna need time, we're gonna need time to talk about it too.
That is true. We do need a plan. Now, remind me, the changeling looks like our good buddy Corvus, right?
Yes.
I assume so, Kane says.
So, I assume we're going with the staged death idea as well, yes?
That seems to be the only thing that would work. Unless if she looks to, Rosa looks to, quote-unquote, Lamont. Do you have any ideas, Blood Hunter?
Surely the best way to deal with it is to get under Mother's skin, which would be killing him off. But before we can, we have to stop their family ring of slave trade.
That is true. Plus,
which now would be the quote-unquote people in charge, right?
Yep.
There's it sounds like they have the fingers in the pie.
Yep. And their bounty has only grown much more because they're in power and no one can stop them.
Let's burn them to smithereens then.
I wouldn't say no one. There is us.
I mean, we have a Bellier, and he travels to Tortuga quite a bit. Maybe he has some contacts.
If we do go with the staged death idea on top of this, my suggestion would be to make sure enough people are watching. This way, they see Corvus die. So if they see Corvus, quote-unquote, die. So if they see Corvus after that, they're going to suspect something.
Agreed.
If we what if we hire someone to give us tabs on the royal court and what the announcements are having in there?
I mean,
while we're out of town, you think we can hire someone?
We could hire someone, or we have a local expert on stealth.
Who would that be? As he thinks for a moment.
She clears her throat.
Fuck's sake, Kane.
Oh, I don't know. Perhaps the feline that is trained in the way of the shadows?
I don't think that's the most subtle stealth we could have, but if you're up for it, I guess.
I'm going to face palm. Just very loudly at that.
I am the living definition.
Like, upset face.
Kane just hears the smack and is like, "You guys okay back there?"
Oh. No! We got to
the
go to the Odyssey.
We got an idiot and we got a Delphi.
Hey!
I am the living definition of subtle, thank you. I am as invisible as... I'm invisible in the dark, and if it's inside, then easy.
Chain shrugs. Alright. Sounds good enough for me at the moment.
As long as I stay high, they should not see me.
And as Shade is doing that, we can try to see if we can get people to follow Pelor. The stronger he is, I think the stronger we'll become.
Makes sense. Spread the
easy.
word of our god and
I'm strong and I'm with you all.
Well, true enough. That's easy for you all to say, though, because
Okay.
you have those weird gems.
I love my friend.
Wow.
Finley, Delphi, and Zara would know that the Palor symbol was floating around inside Bizram territory.
Hmm.
Because you guys were in the Tiefling district.
Heavily influences.
I kept getting odd looks like, this is Nelford. Look out. Ooh. Yeah, because freaking half orcs are fucking. I'm still upset. Finley is still kind of upset about the whole fact that a lot of half orcs are just slaves here.
Yeah, that's
So that's
rough.
part of the trade.
I know.
I mean, it's definitely considered slavery in Bizram. You'll notice a change as you guys start getting closer to Tortuga.
Nice.
Rosa
Wait.
looks up at Finley and is like, "Hey Finn, I don't know much about you. Would you like to, you know, do you trust us with your past, or you don't talk much?"
I'm not very talkative.
I can tell. The time you were talkative was when you were really, really sick that day.
Yeah, because my filter kind of broke.
And you didn't want to take any medicine either.
You heard.
Anyways, I'm not holding a grudge, I swear. But anyways,
It shows up on
Valid.
What?
your face.
Nothing.
It's covered in
Nothing.
it.
It's bad enough I'm already playing a phone game.
God damn it.
Oh, you can see. I forgot. Don't worry about it. I just have to quickly check a thing. Keep going with the session. It's fine. I'm still listening.
would you like to elaborate on a little bit of your past? So we could just, you know.
Yes. Well, in my younger years, I was born and raised in a castle as a slave. Yeah, there was a fight that had broke out over time. I was there with my brother, but there was a fight that broke out over time, and we had escaped. A lot of things happened afterwards. I lost my brother in this skirmish, and I wanted revenge. So I went out into the world to try to do some research on the family and try to see what I could do for revenge.
Rosa pouts a bit and then gave Finley a hug.
I was at the library, or actually on my way back from the library, when I ran into you guys. That's how I got abducted into this party.
I mean, those kids were paying you so they could shoot magic missiles off your head.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah,
important about that.
That is also true.
Rosa won't let go. She's just hugging you now. She feels bad for even bringing it up.
Rosa, you can go. Hey.
Corvus, make a intelligence roll with disadvantage.
oh lord.
Oh, fuck. I rolled a nat 1.
No, this is for Corvus.
Not for you.
Okay. Hey, I fucked up.
It's for Corvus.
Where the fuck did my D20 go?
I forgot I had popcorn chicken next to me, and now it's all soggy.
Oh wait, technically, I'm Lamont, so I'll just use a random D20.
True. So with disadvantage?
3.
That story, the castle sounds familiar, but other than that, nothing comes to mind. Alright, I'm gonna say that's what the conversation that occurs during your travels to the fort. You guys now can see the fort, and you can see it also has a similar smoke trail. Not as thick or large, but you can see there is some, like the fire's already died down and been dealt with.
Can I roll a possible check to deduce if that's like an actual like fire, or if it's like a fire to like signal things?
Yeah, of course you can. Make a perception check.
Perception check? Okay. That is a 26.
As you look around, you can see the signal fire has not been lit, and that one's still as is. You can see you can see parts of like the wooden fort itself have like char marks and like broken, and some parts at the very top are broken, and and then the small smoke trail, you can see like a thin one, and that you could probably seduce as like a bonfire or campfire-ish size, and then you can see like a larger smoke trail several yards away, whatever, and you can see that one's a little thicker in column, but it looks like it's also dying down in intensity as you guys approach the front of the fort.
So it's essentially a mix of both.
Yes.
Okay, so Shade's gonna knock on the roof of the caravan and be like, we might have to be ready for something. There's a little bit of destruction in there, from what I can tell from the smoke.
Fun.
As the trail, you follow the trail, you cross the bridge over the first river, and now you're within distance of basically going inside the fort if you wish. You can see there's 2 trails. There's one that goes around the wooden palisades or wooden defenses for this small fort in the area, and then there's one that leads in, and they're pretty close to each other. So if you didn't want to go into the fort, you can see the fort's gates are obviously very open and pulled up.
I'm
Okay,
suspicious
so
of everything. Okay.
I've got a couple more questions then.
Mm-hmm.
1, time of day.
4
Okay.
o'clock in the evening.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
And 2, which way would be the faster route to Underhall? Or Underhall?
They are virtually the same. One's just like you cut through the fort just to see what's going on beforehand. These are if the fort gates would been down, this would be the alternate path you would take to go around the fort.
Got it.
But it's virtually the same amount of time either way you take.
Okay. Shade's gonna peek over the caravan over the driving side and look down to Kane, and it just says, we should go through just to make sure they're okay.
All right. Kane, you hear Kane's voice hollow from behind. You guys going into the fort? To the cart you're in, Farah.
And Farah looks to Ryan and Bellier for confirmation.
We were planning on it.
And Farah says that to Kane, just louder.
Okay. And with that, you guys both cars kind of pull into a part of the fort area, and you can see large, like what you would call a barracks and planning area. Looks like that's what caught fire inside the small fortress. Now that you're inside,
Okay,
you can see there are other drow and high elves that kind of guard this post, so it's actually a mixed guard post.
Is the fire the chromatic fire, or does it look like that they might have just accidentally set it on fire?
On the outside of this building, it looks mostly to be regular fire.
Okay. Shade's just kind of looking around to make sure there's none of that chromatic fire, just possibly that they accidentally set something on fire.
As you look around, you don't see any signs of the chromatic fire at the moment.
Alright. No chromatic fire, at least.
You guys are welcome to get out of the cart if you wish to explore the fort for a little bit.
Exploration time!
Exploration!
Shade's literally just gonna shadow hop off of the roof of the caravan.
As you guys hop off, you could all gather together. Ryan's like, all right, I'll just put the carts over here and I'll take care of them for now.
And Farah helps Ryan with the cart.
He smiles and is like, thank you, Bar.
You're welcome. I haven't seen you in a while too.
We've been busy. We've made some progress. Bellier is no longer a tax collector.
He isn't?
Oh, he when we got back from Tortuga, he had a kind of change of heart and did not want to follow his father's footsteps.
And Farah found herself smirking at that, like kind of mentally giving his father a middle finger. Well, what is he doing now?
He was kind of still in the process of setting up of like final deals with the new crown to see if he can have a more role to like host events and do more. He started these more charitable things with his hobbies.
And
He's
Farah smiles. I'm glad to know that.
He started helping. He started spending more of his funds on improving the districts and tiefling areas. Actually,
I'll definitely be teasing him about his change of heart, though.
oh no, he still has some habits that die hard, but he definitely seems in better and more light moods more often. But I think since the city's on fire, I think his conversations with the crown has halted. So we'll see.
Yeah. And she
I
looks
will-
back to where they came from.
I
You can
will
see
be
that.
right back.
Okay. You can see that has a heavier trail of smoke. And you guys finished setting up the carts in the one spot. You can also see as you guys are now inside the fort that there's other refugees here, and you can see there's other like what you would call other nobility carts that also seem to have made a station here for a little while. Seemingly be a first stop for anyone that's leaving
Lucas,
Bisram.
stop.
You don't see a lot of like regular traveling carts, maybe some merchant carts as well. You know this fort's usually used for checkpoints and making sure the people that are going
Lucas, I
to
said
Bisram
shush.
is not carrying any contraband mostly.
Come here.
You can see one cart that would be used for like slave travel or transportation. We don't
Lucas,
see any
shut.
slaves though.
Rosa is gonna go towards that. The slave cart thing.
All right. You approach it. You can see it has it's not made of metal. It has more of wooden brace marks, and you can see there's shackles that shackle like little metal hooks that shackle them in the towards the middle of the cart, and small benches. So
She squints at it and then she's gonna look around to see if whoever owns the cart is nearby or try to figure out who that is. Perception?
Yeah, go ahead.
26.
You see a small campfire with two dark robed
Nice.
individuals and you can see these like about 4 of them are lined up on like one bench, and they're all just eating their own food. They still have some amount of shackles on them, or mostly shackled to each other, with 2 dark robes assisting the feeding of the orcs and half orcs.
Do I know they're? Is it just half orcs and orcs?
As this particular study group, yes.
Nice. No tieflings that I have
Rose
to
is gonna go
fucking
up to
agree.
them and try to find a seat near the fire, and it's like, well, hello.
Oh,
As
God,
you
no.
sit close by, the 2 humans look towards you and they have with a heavy accent. They speak. Yeah, they say hello, and you can tell it's kind of heavier in the Middle Eastern kind of heavy accent.
She squints, and one of her little ears just flicks by the top for a moment. Not used to hearing that type of accent. She's so used to what's going on or what went on in
Bizarre.
Bizram.
Yep.
And what her group sounds like. Shoot.
They're definitely foreigners. By the voice.
You a traveler too?
We were traveling to, from Tortuga to Bizram. Someone has ordered more, servants.
May I ask who?
That information's, kind of exclusive. Unfortunately, we can't tell you. If you're interested, we can certainly work out a deal with you as well for more.
Did I miss anything exciting?
Sure.
She puts a finger to her lip for a moment and thought about it and said, "No, I'm interested in these guys."
Unfortunately, these ones have already been paid for. They don't look. These orcs don't look malnourished or anything like that. They just are very obviously captives.
How much?
Per orc was 120 gold.
She let out a sigh and rubs her temple, and she's like, "That much, huh? Must be a decently rich family."
Yeah, I think they requested some stronger, healthier orcs for their excavation site.
Excavation site?
They nod.
May I ask what that is?
I don't know what they were excavating, but they wanted strong individuals. So, these are some of the healthiest and strongest we have.
Okay.
Stay quiet. I gotta stay quiet.
You could, I mean, you could certainly interact.
What the hell did I miss?
Interacting with the slave trader bunch here.
Oh, okay.
Rosa sat back a bit, stretching, and then she looks at the orcs and half-orcs, trying to see their expression or how they're feeling.
You can tell that they aren't particularly sad looking, because these ones seem to be treated very well, and the food they receive is to help maintain their strength. So like, they're not, if they were free, they would probably be more content with themselves, but this is seemingly also the only life they know at the same time.
So they were born in captivity, possibly.
Yeah. So they don't seem like they're in a rebellious manner.
I'm like, sorry.
The family has good reason. Those people were dicks. That doesn't change. That may change depending on who owns them. But as far as they've been with these two slave traders, they seem to be well kept. So maybe the new owners in Bismarck may be worse, maybe they're better. You don't know.
Rosa
Mhm.
takes out one of her little books and starts
Mhm.
writing in it before closing it. And then looking up the group and says, "Good day. That's all I need to know," before getting up and trying to walk back to her group.
They say, have a good evening, and before they finish cooking over the stew pot.
And Rosa went directly to Delphi.
Alright.
Oh no!
What's that?
No!
Something you want?
Delphi is taller than Rosa, right?
Yeah, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
She leans up and basically shoves her book into Delphi's face. And she says, "You can read Infernal, right?"
Yeah, I mean it's kind of important that I know that.
Alright. Well, I need you to read that.
Out loud?
To yourself. And Delphi, or MLP, I'm gonna send it to you in DMs. Or actually, I need Proto to see it too at the same time.
Yeah, go ahead and send it to me.
Okay.
Send it in my study, and you can just check it.
I'm not supposed to check there.
Alright, fair enough.
Sorry, we don't have a secret notes chamber.
Not yet, at least.
Maybe we should make a secret notes chamber, and we should delete the stuff that comes into that every once in a while.
I'm gonna do that.
And it's
I'm
like,
gonna.
we just clear it out every once in a while when it's not relevant.
I'll
Proto?
put that into the tavern.
Okay.
Proto, MLP, it's sent in DMs.
Alright. I'm gonna look at the note. I'm gonna look at her. I'm gonna look at the note and go, alright, how many fireballs do we need and who?
And not fire. And Rosa says in speaking in Infernal, saying, "No fireballs. If I hear a fireball, this pen's going up your ass."
Can I hear that?
Do you know Infernal?
Yeah, tiefling.
And it's not like she's whispering Infernal, she's just speaking in Infernal.
Okay, just making sure.
Alright, I reply, Infernal, because we're doing this. Alright, fine.
So-
But I get to test out a new spell, as she says, handing the book back and crossing her arms.
Oh, that sounds dangerous.
Rosa replies back in Infernal, "Not on me."
She kind of looks away and goes, alright.
Uh-oh.
I'm not a dumbass.
Well, that's Finley and Delphi's job. I'm not joking either.
Yeah.
Everyone else know Infernal. Just out of curiosity.
Oh,
No,
my
no,
mouth lollipop.
just the three.
Oh god.
Yeah, no.
Good.
Gina, are you a special boy? Do you know Infernal?
He is a special boy.
I don't know what he knows. He's the only one that I could think of that may have something weird because he just... He knows
Because
the
it's
best
Kane.
Yeah, he knows the pistol. Alright, you're good.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
I've checked before. It's only us three.
Alright, perfect. You guys, what do you guys wish to continue with what your plans are? Are you gonna wait for a more opportune time or something, or?
Rosa
Yeah.
wants to possibly wait just a little longer when hopefully people fall asleep. If,
Okay.
If we're staying that long. So what's Delphi's idea?
I'm going with whatever she's going with, But all Delphi says is, if you tell me who's in charge, trust me, I can deal with them.
It seems like, and she replies back in Infernal, like normal. Just assume that we're speaking in Infernal.
Yeah.
I'll wait till you guys tell me otherwise.
Okay. She replies back saying, well, I spoke to the slave traders. They don't seem to be like actual bad guys, like beating them or making them malnourished or anything like that. I think these guys may have been, or not the traders, but the slaves themselves were born in captivity of sorts.
Dang, my smell may not work then.
And they seem content. But the idea of them being brought... Oh.
Tony.
Who left? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
But the idea of them being brought to somewhere else is just... It's not right.
Doesn't sit well with you.
Sadly, it's normal.
Delphi snaps her fingers and goes, I've got an idea. But
Tell
I
me.
might have to talk to them first. Easy. I'll see if I can charm them into figuring out, into letting the others go.
Rosa raised an eyebrow, looked up Delphi up and down, and is like, you?
I
The
have
Slim Jim.
spells.
Or not Slim
I
Jim,
have-
Slim Meat.
I have spells.
For the record, there was 2 people watching over these 4 orcs, so.
I mean, she is the bard.
Yeah.
You're not
Rosa's
allowed to
doubting
fuck
with
'em.
that part. Fine. How about this? And Rosa takes out her gold pouch.
What?
I'll place a bet on you.
Fuck's
Oh
sake.
no.
Oh,
Here we
no.
go.
It's coming.
Here we go.
Here we go.
And I'm going to lean down to Rosa and go, you sure you want to do that?
Fuck's sake, both of you.
I'm excited.
She giggles a bit, and then she's like, I mean, I've never, gambled before, so why not? You make it seem like fun.
It is fun.
Rosa.
You don't know what we're talking about. The only one who might is currently
Is Zara.
probably
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck?
Rosa's like, if you're able to charm them properly away without getting yourself killed, I'll give you 100 gold.
Hmm.
Alright. And if I lose, I do whatever you want for an entire week.
That's,
Oh.
No.
Oh, that's
Oh.
gonna make travel easy.
Rosa put her 4 fingers up to her mouth and made a very malicious laugh and said, yeah, you sure will.
Oh
In
my.
common towards her.
For your sake, I hope you win.
Okay. Are you saying that in common or in plural?
I said that in common for the group to hear.
No, for what did or was Zara say it in?
Infernal.
Okay.
I'm
Shade's
gonna,
just gonna
put
give
my
the
head
full-
over.
Shade's gonna give them a look since she's still near the like in the area listening around, and she's just gonna pay it no mind and go to look to somewhere to keep her skills sharp.
Okay.
Delphi starts blushing, stands up tallly and says, in common, yes. Yes, I will.
You get a strange look
Lamont's
from
eyes are just wide.
Kane turns over. Do you know what they were talking about?
Who is he saying that towards?
Lamont.
Mm.
Because you
Lamont
walked away.
Shakes his head.
Kane just eyes watched Delphi for whatever she's gonna do here in the next 5-10 minutes.
Alright,
Ro-
and with that, alright, go on.
Rosa snickering as she finds a comfy place to sit down. She starts counting out 100 gold just in case and putting it in a separate pouch.
Okay.
Aw. And I do the I'm watching you fingers and go off my way.
All right. The ball's in your court, Delphi. What do you want to do here?
Easy. I want to actually go straight up to the slave traders first off.
All right. You walk up to them. They are both sitting down eating their soup with their captives. When they see you approach, they both turn to each other for a moment, and they, in a language you're unfamiliar with, they speak to each other. It looks like they addressed each other, and then they turn their attention. Yes? Do you need something?
I heard you guys were slave traders.
Yes, we partake into the business. Well, not a slave, servitude.
That's slavery, dude.
Shit, get out of here.
There's an ideology shift along the way.
Servitude? Do you mind explaining the difference?
Well, we usually follow under Tortuga's harsh restrictions and treating your servants in a healthy and good manner. They emphasize that for the health of both society and less problems down the line, they say. So we try to maintain that lingua, since they prefer.
Can I talk to them? See which one I might like.
Talk to who? They kind of raise an eyebrow.
Slaves, whatever you want to call them.
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah. That's a pretty good roll. Hold on. That's a 22.
With that, the other one you hear in a language you're unfamiliar kind of talks to the one you were talking to, and then he's like, turns back to the other one, gives a nod, and looks back at you like, alright, but no funny business. And he sits back and continues eating his soup.
Alright. So I'm gonna go to them.
Okay. The four look like they've eaten their share of a full bowl of food. You can see them, they're actually chained together by the ankles and the wrists, restricting the amount of movement they can do.
I'm gonna quickly get their attention.
You've already had their attention since you walked up.
And I'm going to bend down to them and go, hey, are you guys okay?
They look to each other and look at the other Zigames men, and they're just like, yo, we're fine.
Out?
Out where? He kind of
So,
questions.
you're here on live in the city, somewhere.
The one orc kind of pops up like, I wouldn't mind.
Alright, that's enough for me. And I'm gonna go back to them. To the traders.
He looked at you with an intrigued look. Yes?
Alright. How would I, per se, get them? At their freedom, in a sense.
Their freedom?
Yes.
They kind of turned to each other for a moment. Their freedom can't really be bought from us. They've already been purchased.
Oh. Do you mind explaining who might have their...
Sorry, that information we can't, tell you about.
Well, sucks, doesn't
If
it?
you don't know who they are, or whatever, or some type of family or relative, whatnot, you're we can release that information.
Okay, is there a way I can do this kind of sneakily of casting charm person?
Sleight of hand. That's how you cast stealthy spells.
13, I guess. I'm
I
casting it no
didn't bring
matter
my
what.
dice over.
I'm gonna allow that to be enough to be just under their. They don't notice.
Alright.
They are
have
suspicious
them
of you,
roll-
but they don't notice.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Ah, yes. Make a wisdom.
Good
saving
job.
throw. Are you just charming this one?
Both of them.
Okay. Is that a higher level spell?
That is higher level, yeah.
Okay. One rolled poorly, the other one rolled okay. One's a 15 and one's an 8.
Both failed.
Hey. They're suspicious gaze they've been giving you this whole time kind of dulls a little, and they kind of become a little more relaxed.
Are you sure you don't want to tell me?
And he kind of shrugs. I mean, can't hurt. Not like you're gonna do anything. He brings up the name Snoke family.
Yep.
Any idea where they might be currently? Or
Seems about right.
heading?
Yeah, they're in the northern part of Bisram. They on the Drow side, on the edges of the river. They were working on an excavation site.
So these guys are going there, correct?
He nods his head.
How much to buy them off you?
Make an advantage persuasion roll. I don't remember how charm works. That's why I'm making you do this.
Oh! That's a net 20!
Hey.
Oh!
Well
my
done.
God!
Well, seem like you might have some coin in you. Let's see. They're all 120 gold piece a pop.
Fuck.
I guess to make up the difference, you would need to pay somewhere around the 500 to 600 gold mark, and we could give them to you.
500
many?
gold?
How many of them are there? Was there 4?
There's 4 of them, so it's 316 total that they were purchased for. And he's saying a 500 is what he'll sell them to you for.
Okay.
Well, Delphi for.
Yeah. And she takes out the coin and just throws them to him.
Jeez, okay.
He takes the coin and counts it out real quick. Alright, that'll do. Here's the keys, as he pulls them off his belt and throws them to you.
Pleasure doing business with you boys.
The orcs kind of look shocked at what just happened, and they look towards you.
Yeah.
I'm going to stare at Rosa as I go, come on, I'll get you out. As she starts unlocking them.
As you unlock them, they follow you.
Rosa doesn't look phased. She has her arms above her head and she's smirking and she's like, and she murmured to herself in Orc, saying, "I made you do my business."
Oh.
Really?
No.
To Rosa.
Got
Don't
played
tell
like a
Delphi.
fool.
Did you take away that 500 gold already,
Yeah,
by the
I
way,
did.
Delphi?
Oh, that
Okay.
200.
You used more than you were gonna gain. That was not worth it.
Okay. But this was Delphi proving a point to Rosa.
I mean, it's fair.
See,
We're
many
both
of the,
idiots.
she
Let's
made
not
back stuff.
forget, she has an ego.
And Rosa just played her ego.
Yeah.
Played her
Really?
like a damn fiddle.
Rosa, stop it. I am impressed.
I can't believe that worked.
You did mess with Delphi.
I know. I know. I was doing this on purpose because it was either I was gonna either talk to you, or go back to her own little group, which would have been Isadora / Lamont, and Finley and Shade and them, or go to you, where she knows all I have to do is poke at that ego,
Yeah.
and I could get my way.
That's a
Rosa,
plan,
really?
honestly. Yeah, gotta give it to her.
Whoa.
I mean, there's a good chance that Delphi will make that back very soon.
I see what. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
They may not wake up in the morning.
Oh god.
Rose,
Um,
are you going back to Rosa?
Yeah.
Okay. Rosa gives you the gold, and she's like, and she murmurs in Infernal, I played you like a book, you know.
She stops and goes, "What?"
I played you like a book. I needed your help. All I had to do was poke at you.
Poke the beast.
I'm going to stare at Rosa. I'm going to stare at the orcs, and I'm just going to give her the leftover keys and go, "Okay, but now you have to deal with them." And she points at the forest and goes, "I'm going to go have some fun."
Oh no.
For the record, you see the two slave traders. Their heads kind of the spell kind of wears off them, and they look around to each other, and
Oh,
they
you're
see they
fucked.
have a coinage, and the slaves are gone, and like, oh dear. They simply just put the coins away, and they start walking to their cart.
Oh, no.
Fireball! A good fireball might catch on fire at that cart.
I
You
mean,
are in a fort, Garrett.
yeah,
You
we
ran
are in a
for
place we
safe
can.
haven. Don't you dare.
No, I'm not gonna
Don't you
do
dare
it
attack my
now.
chest.
Do it. I'm punching you in the head again.
I'm not gonna do it now.
You watch as they get ready to cart, and they head off instead of towards Bisram, towards Tortuga.
Oh, that's
No, you're
great.
gonna hurt! Stop it! Stop hurting my chest!
Aw, Tony.
The fuck?
She's playing Don't Starve.
Mm.
Oh fuck!
All right.
Like,
I
You
thought
don't-
Abby would last longer!
You have 4 servants in your possession now.
Rosa looks at them,
What are we gonna? Yeah.
unchains them.
They've been
Okay.
unchained already.
They have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, you just had the keys and the chains.
She puts the chains over her shoulder a little bit and looks up at them and says, well, you have something called freedom now. In Orcish to them.
Mm-hmm. They nod in understanding. All right. So what do you want us to do?
It's not what I want you guys to do. It's whatever you guys want to do.
They all kind of look at each other suspiciously. Okay. So
okay. Can I go over there to Rosa?
yeah.
Because I apparently know a bit of Orcish. Bit?
You know more Orcish than she does.
You, yeah,
Um,
it's your race, dear.
Mhm.
Hey! Crap. She says freedom is what you believe that you want to do.
The one that said earlier that he wouldn't mind being free, he's like, so I can go
Yeah.
and I don't have to come back.
Yes.
He starts to walk away, and the other orcs watch him walk off first, and just see what your response is.
Rosa shrugs and looks up at Finley with a smile, and said, I hope you're happy.
Why say that to me?
She shrugs, gives her the chains, and is like, here, maybe you could use this in battle one day. And walks back to the cart towards where Lamont would be.
As soon as you guys start walking away, the other orcs kind of take that as like they were joking, and they like catch up to the other one, and you see them kind of go off as a group.
Oh.
Cute.
Tiffany looked at the chains, and at first she wanted to put them down, but in the end she took what Rosa said and decided, you know, yeah, let's just see some battle next time.
Well, you did a deed today.
Yes, one
did something.
singular deed.
I
Singular
can't
activity.
really say that it was wrong morally, or if it was right, but it's a deed.
That's why Rosa did this.
She pulled in Alicia and had an accidental hero moment.
Actually, all she wanted was when she heard Finley's story and then saw this happen. She just kind of felt this odd feeling like, I gotta do something.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh man, that's fantastic.
And so she did something, and that was piss off Delphi.
And
Sorry
also
to
how
come
we're
help.
If you want to do anything else while you're catching yourself here at this campsite? Are you planning to stay tonight, or are you gonna head out tonight?
I
What do you
vote for
guys
staying.
Okay.
Yeah, stay. I still have an exhaustion point that I forgot I had.
I preemptively removed that, so.
Okay.
And Farah goes to tease Bellier.
You see Bellier's
God.
already mingling with the other elves that happen to make it out of the city next to the bonfire.
Are they speaking common or elvish?
They're just speaking common right now.
Alright. For now, Enfara is just like next to Bellier and just listens in.
You're talking. You hear them basically talking about like they've heard of Bellier before, and like they're surprised at hearing him leaving the royal court that a while ago, and like it's still like interesting news to a lot of noble elites, because they
And
were pretty sure he was gonna move up the ranks at some point.
And Farah, upon hearing that, she just smirks and then leans against Bellier. Yeah, baby boy is all grown up now.
You see a little red turns into his face as the other elves looking with interest. Like, oh, so did you convince them to change careers? Bellier's like, no, we're just friends. As a smirk crosses the other elf's face, like, oh, friends, you say? Yes. So,
And Farah, like, her smirk vanishes upon seeing the other smirk. Wait, no, we're actually just friends.
what did the recent events curtail your wedding? As they smile. And Bella's like, no, you have it all wrong. We just know each other.
I'm wed to someone else.
The
Lamont
smirk, the smirk on their faces kind of flat face. Like, oh, apologies. They look to Bellier, like, sorry. Didn't mean to make too many assumptions.
Mm-hmm.
And Farah laughs a little bit to ease the attention. It's alright, many people make that mistake.
They're like, I mean, we're just Bellier. Certainly, his reputation makes it around him, and it seemed out of character anyway for him to be with a drow. So I guess that makes sense, as they kind of remark, trying to brush out the rest of the conversation.
Yeah.
Though now I am curious, and she looks to Bellier. What did make you change your mind?
Sure as fuck wasn't you.
he kind
Oh, damn.
of Lamont shouts from wherever he's standing.
Hell yeah.
And looks towards Lamont and like rolls his eyes. It
Forrest just
was
ignores him.
other things like when I went to visit Tortuga. I mean, I've been there before, but with a new kind of outlook when I was there, and I met a few interesting characters while I was there, and I think with a little short conversation with Ryan, my cab driver, of course, I just kind of thought that would be
That is. Ooh,
a more fulfilling lifestyle.
Did you by any chance meet a drow lady by the name of Evelyn? Evelyn Barron.
Did you
Uh,
fuck your driver?
With a questioning face. What?
7.
He kind of stammers for a moment. What are you talking about? What?
That's a clip right there.
And Farah just
Yeah.
like glares at the person who blurted that out loud.
The other high elves are chuckling, like, yeah, failure's gay.
No.
Do they take it as the joke?
They think it's funny and take it as a joke.
Okay.
Oh,
And
and
I'm not a failure.
upon seeing the high elves kind of chortling at the fact that Bellier's gay, Lamont is just going to shout out, and I bet you two suck each other's dicks!
Wow.
They look up, they do that the hand gesture where they
having
put their
fun.
hands to their chest and like, how dare you, sir?
How
Can
dare
you,
I? How dare you!
can
In your
you
own
shut
business.
your mouth for 5 minutes?
I'm
5
dying.
minutes.
I don't know, I think it's pretty funny.
Now, Chicky.
I think you should keep going, it's funny.
You do not get a say in this.
Other parts of the campfire started lighting up and laughing at the bickering. Like, it sounds like it's a good stress relief for most of the campsite, even though as politically it could get, I guess. But it just simply is like, yes, yes, funny.
Aw.
It's like, I'm gonna go get some water as he leaves the conversation.
I'll go get some fresh air.
Good job, Lamont. Proud of you.
How the
That
hell
was
Isadora's
amazing.
having fun? She doesn't care about the nobility status. She's like, fuck this all.
Hell yeah!
Lamont's reputation, not hers.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Precisely.
And to be honest,
I found the Pig King!
Nice.
they also know that Lamont's a bit of a douche. If
Yeah.
they've ever met him.
And what Alfara is actually doing is making sure that Bellier is alright.
You see he kind of goes off to the well and pumps out some water into the bucket and washes his face.
Hey, don't let him bother you. He's just some douche. Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just not them, it's everyone else. I mean, it doesn't, it's that Lamont. He has, you see a distaste, disdain on his face. I don't really care for him.
Neither do I.
Why do you still travel with him then?
We don't. He travels with us.
Just ask him to leave then, I guess. I don't know, man. He just looks.
He's about as stubborn as you were. I don't think asking him to leave will really do anything.
He nods his head. Fair. I guess that makes a valid point. What interest does he have to travel with you guys anyway?
That's a good question, honestly. I doubt he'll tell us, though. coming back to what I asked earlier, did you meet someone by the name of Evelyn Barron?
Yeah, the name does ring a bell. There was a drow in the at a noble party. Noble parties, they're very different. I'm, as you know, fairly wealthy, but their status there, if you know magic, definitely changes your nobility. So, if I wanted to live there, I probably would have to start studying something.
Well, there's some easy tricks that I can show you.
He looks up and like, you willing to show me some magic?
Sure, I mean, we're friends now, right?
Yeah,
At least that wasn't a lie.
we certainly, I've certainly enjoy your company more than I previously did.
Why did you have such disdain for me back then?
You see him kind of bite his cheek for a moment. Family has strong feelings about the drow, and I guess I just carried on with them.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. If you grow up knowing one thing, it just kind of becomes the norm.
I mean, after spending time with the different races other than High Elves, I can say I've grown a little. Like going to Tortuga, they are so diverse over there.
I guess I was right with baby boy growing all up.
Hey, now don't give people the wrong idea. I'm still richer than most, as he smirks, and can enjoy my wealth. And I have more strings than they do. But it's different. It's definitely been a while. You look nice, by the way. Even in your... He kind of looks at your attire, even though it's slightly tattered.
Oh, thanks. And then she looks down at the color and just clears her throat. Yeah, thanks.
He starts brushing his hair back and he's like, well, I'm gonna go check on Ryan.
Right, where is he?
He should be done with the horses. I assume he's going to find our room. I mean, our rooms. Sniffles.
Be honest with me though before you go.
He raises an eyebrow.
You and him totally have a relationship going on, don't you? I won't judge and I won't tell anyone. Just be honest with me.
He raises an eyebrow. Make a persuasion check.
Okay, let me get my dice. I moved spots so I'm not on the bed, so therefore I won't fall asleep.
Good, good, good. Everything's fallen into place. And falling asleep.
Okay. That is 18.
18? With that, he's like, we are still getting to know each other.
And Farah smirks and raises an eyebrow.
He turns his head away and to take away any responses you can take from his face. Otherwise, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go check on our rooms.
Were you going to check on Ryan?
No, yes, no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, yes, no.
Which is it?
It's... Then Farah laughs. It's fine. I'll go check on my boyfriend too.
Oh.
You see a hint of red cross his face as he walks away.
No, but then Farah actually does go to Kane.
Pot pie, chicken, pot pie.
Kane's
Nothing
sitting on a bench near the larger bonfire, eating some of his rations when you approach.
And Farah sits down next to him, and then leans to him.
He turns over. Done exploring camp?
I hardly explore, but I'm done for now. What about you?
I'm still amazed at Delphi and her shenanigans she pulled earlier.
I'm sorry, what did she do?
You didn't see?
I was outside helping with the horses.
Well, she bought 4 orcs. And, well, now they're gone. And so are
Nothing to do.
the traders. It
I'm
was.
sorry she did what?
Did you heard me? Like, yeah, no, I have no idea how to manage that at all. That girl amazes me sometimes. I don't get it.
You know what? As long as they don't travel with us and we don't adopt anyone else by accident, I'm fine.
You're the one that
Adopt
adopts
anyone
anyone.
by accident.
Shane chuckles. It was as you feel an arm move around to your waist.
Mm.
And Farah scoots closer,
Oh, of course she does.
and she finally takes off the hood, so that her messy as fuck hair is still visible.
Everyone also starts to notice the ash that starts to slow down,
Hey,
and it's
that's
finally stopped,
reassuring.
quote, snowing.
By the way, you do know she went to go get her coin back, right?
Yeah, Delphi dipped out a while ago.
Yeah, I know she did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, as soon as they realized the charm went off, they started leaving, so.
Yeah, and she's got long range spells.
And they have a long range horse.
I can summon a demon on them.
We'll see.
Well, it's up
We'll
to
see if
you
you get that
if you
coin back. Because I'm gonna make sure that coin might stay away.
The DM.
But we'll see.
After
Alright.
sorry.
I know who to go to get that coin back. I remember their names, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Whatever they're called.
Snow,
What?
Yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah,
the
those.
different thing. Yeah, no.
If that's where the traders should be going to.
No, I said they aren't going to Bizram now. They left the other exit.
Alright.
We're
Should
heading
be
back
easier
to
to
Ortuga.
find.
They need some new slaves.
And Farah, after a bit, speaks up again. So, do you know if we're going to Underhall first, or are we going to go to Tortuga first?
We're going to Underhall, we talked about in the cart. We figured we need to let some time blow by before we go back to Bizram to deal with family issues.
I thought we were going to Tortuga after that.
We are still going to Tortuga, but we do plan on returning to Bizram.
I mean, yeah. I just need to make sure that my aunt doesn't annoy my mother to the point where they start to get at each other's throats again.
Do they not get along?
Not really, no. My aunt, for some reason, can't get any children, so anytime I would visit, she would treat me as if I was her own child. So therefore, my mother became my grandmother's favorite child. But my aunt knows and wields magic.
Mm-hmm. Well, your parents have some magic as well, even to even get into college, I would assume.
Well, yes, they do study magic, but they don't usually use it, so therefore they're not really that experienced in it.
I see. Well, what about does your uncle have problems producing kids?
My uncle, I hardly saw the man. He's mostly out on business trips.
So we're probably not gonna see him then.
Probably not. It would be a miracle if we saw him. Though, if Bellier is actually going back to Tortuga and if he actually does take my advice and stays with my aunt, then he might come back.
Your uncle will come back because now Bellier's with her?
I mean, he's not going to miss the opportunity to talk to someone important.
That's true. He always seems to be working some type of angle no matter what he's doing. I'm surprised he still deals with our company as well as he does.
Oh, did you know he's no longer a tax collector?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he's no longer a tax collector. And Farah chuckles.
What's he doing now?
And she explains what she heard from Ryan.
Oh.
That he's now doing charity stuff.
Kane seems baffled. I'm sure we had nothing to do with this change.
And Farah chuckles again. And she got up and stretched. Well, do you want to go explore a little bit with me? Apparently there's rooms that we can sleep in.
He nods, yeah. We can go see if we can claim a room.
Hell yeah, we're going to claim a room.
Alright, that's what you guys are doing. That's what
Yep.
the NPCs are doing. Lamont, are you doing anything? Nope, she's dead. Alright, moving on.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had a mouthful of pizza.
I didn't hear her.
Yeah, let the eaters eat.
I didn't know she was eating.
I had my microphone up on my head so it was muted. Just doesn't tell Discord when it's muted.
Thanks,
That's fine.
Discord.
Thanks for being a supportive friend, Discord.
Yeah, really.
Are you doing anything specific, Lamont?
I mean, not really.
Also,
Probably
you.
just gonna sit there and just brood for a little bit because that's just what Lamont does.
Yeah,
Fair.
sounds fine.
Gotta stay in character.
Of course I do. Isadora would never break character. It's why she has completely different personalities.
She's taking to a liking of certain lifestyles. It seems.
100%. I mean, she grew up as a noble. She's not gonna let that die.
She's
You
gonna
really
enjoy.
think she won't try to impersonate another noble? She'd
this-
impersonate her own mother if she could.
This one's more of a dick.
Yes.
Fantastic. Alright, anyone else doing anything they want to name before I jump to Delphi's on getting my money back?
Misadventures.
I
I'm
wanted to
gonna-
follow. I wanted to follow
fine,
Delphi.
fine.
By the way, I think I said that earlier. I'm not sure though.
Okay. You're following Delphi, and
Yeah.
what are you doing, Rosa?
Rosa's gonna go over and start picking on Lamont.
Oh, okay.
Thanks.
Trying to get a ruse out of them.
We'll do that since Tony's eating, because I find it funny.
Gives me time to think of what I'm gonna do.
Gives me time to go clean up my food too.
Before I jump to you.
I guess Shade's just was looking for a training area, eventually found one, and is just kind of practicing her fighting style on some test dummies.
When you went and did so, that was much closer to barracks. That chromatic fire you were looking for earlier, you see a little bit of it inside, deeper, kind of like inside the burning part of the barracks.
Does it look like it's like actually causing any destruction?
Nope, it looks like that's mostly not spreading, and that's one of the only things that are still lighting up, like the sensors of the barracks building.
So it's 100% intentional?
That's what it looks like.
Okay. Then Shade's just gonna go ahead and continue just punching the shit out of one of the things. And just to kind of wrap up, so she can go get some rest, she does one of those 1-inch punches on it and just fucking punches a hole straight through it with a natural 20 on the unlocked strike.
No, it didn't quite go like that. It went like when you punched it, you watch as the post on the bottom shears, and you break it off as you watch it slam against the wall with a hole in the chest.
She smirks at that. Still got it.
There we
Fuck's
go.
sake.
Gotta make it go a little farther than that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That is absolutely fair. Shade's gonna then just kind of dust herself off, whip around, tail lash, walk to the barracks to get a room.
Alright. You walk to the barracks. The barracks is pretty not habitable. It's the other part of the other buildings that weren't burned seem to be where people are staying.
I'm sorry.
The barracks is the one that got burned down.
Oh well, then she's investigating the barracks at the moment.
All right. That's why I brought up. You saw the chromatic fire inside the barracks.
Got it.
Because that's like part of the remains, and that's part of the fire that hasn't went out.
Okay. Yeah, no, she's gonna go ahead and go investigate that before she goes to get a room because she was looking for that.
Oh, okay. Yes. Go. You walk over after you're done training, and you walk over like the still kind of hot timber and whatnot, and stone, whatever it was made out of, and towards the center, and you can see there's the book stand looks like it collapsed, but the chromatic fire remains on the parts it initially touched.
So much destruction. Who would want this stuff? She begins looking for anything that might be undamaged by the fire.
As you look through all the books, you start flipping through some of them, and you notice all the text has been like evaporated. It's just the white pages on these books. As you open the different ones, they're all kind of missing information.
Missing information. Or just completely empty.
It would be strange for a barracks to have books in their shelves and have no information in it, so it definitely raises an interesting flag.
Shade's gonna pocket a couple of the undamaged ones. She's got a trick up her sleeve. All she needs is a pen.
I'll be interested.
So
All
she's gonna, just grab a couple of the books and try to see if there's anything else that's undamaged besides books.
Other undamaged things, it's like you can find a couple tables and chairs that manage to still be suitable for some amount of use.
Get out, Lucas.
Mostly furniture. Like, it seems like the things that were targeted were definitely books, scrolls, stuff of that nature.
Okay, I might pocket a couple of the scrolls too, because we might find a use for those.
Okay. Parchment.
Especially because the trick I have is like one of those tricks that old sleuths used to do, where they would like take a pencil and just scribble along the side to get the indentation of the writing.
Mm-hmm.
That way she can see what's missing from the book.
Gotcha. You can find some pens or inks or whatever if you want to try that now.
I don't think she'd look for it in the fire because it would probably be destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
But she's definitely going to do her good deed for the day, TM, and pull out of the burning barracks all the still usable furniture.
Alright, you do that.
And then
What?
What?
The remains of the burning barracks.
Why?
Because Shade is a good person.
No.
The furniture is still usable, therefore it can be saved.
God fucking.
Rosa, you're hitting
No,
on
I'm
Lamont.
reaching now.
What do you mean?
Don't look at me.
Nah, but no, it's literally just. Uh-oh.
I'm using your natural 20 from earlier, for the record.
I gotcha. Wait. Who died?
Not me.
Oh, Demi did. But, yeah, no, it's like literally maybe these guys can find a use for this furniture that's still usable. So she drags it out of the burning barracks, gathers the things that she... Oh no. This is gonna sound amazing on stream.
In streamer mode, I can't hear it
What's
anyway.
happening? Am I supposed to be noticing something?
Demi kept dying and reliving and dying.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. You just hear a slam in the other room. I know, a good 5 minutes of nothingness. I'm like, why can't I hear anybody?
Enjoy the taste of despair.
RTC.
Yes, enjoy the taste of despair. I love that song. It's Shade's
I'm
theme
sorry, I
song.
don't mean to laugh, but that was just funny.
But, yeah, no, she's pulling out this furniture, gathers her things, and tries to find the others in the party.
Alright. Lamont and,
Rosa.
Rosa. I was trying not
Oh.
to say Corvus.
Actually, this kind of works out. Shade's gonna walk over to Rosa, and she's going to, ask, do you happen to have a writing utensil on you?
Yeah, I do. Why?
I found some books in the burning barracks over there. There's a lot of destruction in there, and she pulls out just one of the books, flips it open to Rosa to reveal that there's bits of missing information that's kind of like evaporated.
It's not even bits, like the pages are like clean sometimes.
Oh, gotcha.
So
She
like
looks at the
it
book.
has hard to tell what it is.
She looks at the book, she's very intrigued. Then she has a sad look, and then she looks at Lamont like, I really want to pick on you. But then looks at Shade like, I want to help you. And decides to help Shade instead.
Okay.
The plan is, and I've learned this in my monastery, that if we take a writing utensil on something that should have words on it, but doesn't, and we just scribble, we can pull up the indentations that the writing left and figure out what was in here.
Even if it has ink instead of, well, other stuff? Like
It
paint?
should. It should. It needs to be something hard because we need to be able to like lightly push into it. So I don't think paint would work.
She takes out her pen. It's a wooden pen with, hold on, I could actually... A, ink pen that is, wooden with a special tip.
Hmm.
That should-
And she looks to Shade and is like, you mean this, right?
Yes, something like that.
Here. Just please don't break it. It's my last one.
Oh, I've done my share of breaking things today. She points over towards the training dummy with a hole in its chest that just flew into a wall.
Rosa nods like, that's good. Delphi's gonna do that to me soon.
Do you need
After what I
somebody to
did
keep
today.
an... Do you need someone to keep an eye on you?
Possibly. That tiefling's very, very, upset with me now. I kind of
Crap.
poked at their ego, and they freed the orcs and half-orcs over there, and then I admitted that I poked her ego into making her spend money, and yeah.
I see.
Well, that's
Shade...
one way to get rid of someone.
Shade kind of sits down on the ground using her lap as a hard surface, and she begins scribbling into the books on all the blank pages, and then she kind of looks back a little towards Rosa as she's doing this, focusing on that. So, I have been meaning to talk to you about something I witnessed back in the Shadowfell.
Okay. She sits down next to Shade, not too close, but not too far away.
I witnessed, just barely, I saw you run off with something. And once we entered the cave, the body on the throne was gone. Do you know anything about that?
Don't worry about it.
Shade would arch an eyebrow.
Rosa closed her eyes as she's looking down. She feels absolutely guilty. And she's actually trembling.
I'm not upset with you if that's what you're worried about. I was just curious.
I may be a life cleric under Pelor's guidance, but I wasn't like that from the very beginning. I was supposed to learn necromancy under my owner, or as she calls me, mentor. As she calls me her student, so that I guess that makes her my mentor, I guess.
Food.
But I decided to stay with my... It's just hard to explain. But now I have a massive grudge. Not grudge. That would be a wrong term.
And there goes
It's a
Demi
weird
again.
feeling on my chest. I promised someone to protect, and then they got killed in the redwood forest near the star, and I'm trying to learn necromancy again just to bring him back and say I'm sorry because I failed. But
Shade would put, like, she'd use her tail a bit to kind of firmly hold the book in place. Her tail's a little bit muscular from training, so
I'll allow it.
Places a hand, paw thing, whatever. I think we went with hand on Rosa's shoulder and is just like, no, I totally understand. You see, you and I aren't quite so different in that regard.
I can't handle seeing people die in front of me. I get a little crazy.
I feel your pain. I went through a similar event that led to my training at the monastery. You're alright. Just make sure you be careful. Necromancy is known to corrupt. I've witnessed a couple of necromancers on my journeys turn into liches.
Babe, don't ever turn into a lich.
Lamont, that's in character. Seems correct.
100%.
Did Lamont overhear this?
He's right next to you.
Oh,
You came over to say hi.
oh, Rosa literally jumped to her feet and held out her dagger towards him like, fuck!
That was your fault, not mine.
Oh crap.
Fight.
Lamont just like raises an eyebrow and just goes, "Did you really forget that I was here? Ouch."
She nods slowly.
Really? I knew he was there.
I need to cut my hair.
What?
Finlay from a distance. What?
But I'm not comfortable with that yet. Oh, fuck. Fuck.
The bedroom's
Now
for
she's
that.
pacing. Because she admitted everything of why she's doing it. She didn't give, if I remember correctly, she didn't give Corvus / Isadora the entire reason why she's doing it. So now that she knows that they know, she's like, fucking A, my, I don't even know if I don't know if it's girlfriend or boyfriend. Because this is so...
Partner.
There we go. My partner knows of my semi-evil, semi-good plan.
It knows of your intentions.
Yeah.
They can figure out if it's good or evil. That's their problem.
It's a
Who
plan.
the
Yes.
fuck?
She's
I agree.
pacing now, not even paying attention to Shade's book.
Shade's still scribbling in the pages anyways, because there's actually she managed to grab like 3 books and a couple scrolls.
You know from experience this has worked before, but as you do it for this book, you're unable to get the results that you know should happen.
What? This is
So,
what is? She's staring at the book, trying to go a little lighter to see if that helps.
As you do so, you still have the same problem. Like, you know this should work, and it's still not revealing any of its secrets.
Can I make an Arcana check to see if it's being hidden magically?
Yes?
Okay.
Yes? It was
Thank
Arcana?
you. Well, I mean, I am.
It was
going-
initially Arcana, so technically yes.
I am taking levels into Warlock, so this would make sense for her character-wise. That is a 16.
You as you inspect it, you're like, you can kind of tell that there was magic at play here, but it's not like when you look, there's like no spell binding it to be hidden or anything. So you think to yourself, even like a dispel magic probably won't do any good here.
This
This is definitely it's magic. It's like an unnatural magic. It's drawn from some other unnatural properties from magic.
Okay, come here.
Shade gets up hastily, handing Rosa the pen, and starts flipping through the book. Or one of the books. Like, this doesn't make sense. This... It's like... This can't be invisible ink, because the trick would have worked.
Rosa took back the pen and stopped pacing, looking towards Shade. What's the issue? As she's trying to recollect herself.
There doesn't appear to be any indents, but it's not being hid by any kind of natural magic.
Someone's really trying to hide something.
Uh-huh.
Can I detect magic?
Yes, you can.
I'm going to do that first level.
As you do, you can where Shade was observing and kind of seeing hints of that magic was at play here, you can feel that magic, you can feel like magic was almost seeping out of the book, and then it kind of fades away as you feel like almost a tether to the ground. Like as you detect it from this book, it goes to the ground and kind of disperses from there.
Can I dispel magic?
You can.
Third level dispel magic.
When you do so, you sense the hints of magic that was there on the book now fades away as well.
Did that work?
When you follow the trail and when you start looking through the book, it looks like the information is no longer there though.
Ah,
Ooh.
God fucking damn it.
The
Yes.
information is just straight up gone.
Rosa's like, fuck.
Mm-hmm. Chromatic fire. Thank you.
I'm gonna learn how to harness that fire.
You probably will.
Hell
Rosa-
yeah!
Rosa looks to Shade and says, I'm sorry. I thought that would work.
No,
Just
no,
do
no,
it.
no, no, no. You're all right. You have no fault in this. Somebody is... It's like they literally tore everything from the book magically and is storing it elsewhere.
Do you think
Murder
that...
all of the rabbits.
I have a sneaking suspicion it's the new people in charge.
I guess. Well, if that might be the case, then I guess I have further reason to go on this stealth mission.
Hmm.
If so, take me with you.
Shade kind of arches an eyebrow at her like that. Are you sure that's a good idea?
Well, I'm not the best at it, but I could be a distraction.
Well, I could simply just pass without trace us. That should give us a small edge.
I get that. But I mean, I am from another place like you are. Maybe they would like information. And this could give you time to research or look.
You have
But
a
of course.
point.
But of course, I'm gonna probably need like 2 bodyguards. I'm not the best at fighting. I'm a caster. I don't like putting up my fists, and she casually puts up her fists out of play.
Shade just pulls a hand out and makes her push her fists down like, you might not need to fight. If we can get you a couple bodyguards, we can see what could happen. Shade then looks to Corvus and is just like, Lamont. What do you think of all this?
Not gonna lie, I really don't know. The only reason why I know magic is because I was born with it.
You have an inkling that it's one of those they were the magic was just natural of this sorts. Just because you're kind of a monster race. And that's kind of the only deep inkling you can gather from this.
Maybe we could get Finley into this as well. She's strong.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. I can pass without trace as many of you as I need to, so if we all go, should be easy.
Are you going now?
No,
We all
Is it
need
later?
to
definitely not.
Okay.
Definitely not right now.
All right.
They're gonna wait until closer to probably when we start executing this plan, when Shade is just gonna go on her stealth mission to get information while everybody else is trying to stage the death of Corvus, in quotes.
Just wanted to make sure. All right.
But Shade is then going to continue to look it over and is just like, I might pull our warlock friends to the side and see what they think of this.
All right.
Would probably be a good idea.
If they have outside sources, as I do, should be easier.
Rosa puts a finger to her lips, looking down, then she's like, I know Delphi may be mad at me, but I have an odd suspicion. I'm actually curious. What is going on with her crystal? I'm gonna go find Delphi. I'll be right back.
We jump to Delphi as he goes trying to get her money back from the people that are now leaving towards Tortuga in the middle of the night. Evening. Middle of the evening.
Evening. It should be evening.
Yes.
Alright. Do I see them?
You saw them get in their cart as soon as the spell wore off, and they started heading down the road with their carriage, their empty carriage and horse.
Alright, I think I can go after them. Or determine where they went.
Welcome back.
As Azar starts following Delphi out of the camp as well. You start following them. They're about at least 10 minutes away from the fort now, traveling. They haven't quite made it to the second river, but they look like they're intent on leaving.
I can see. Can I see the cart?
Yes, you can.
Am I 60 feet away from them?
They're traveling on horse. You're traveling on foot.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think they've already started making pace farther away. But for you to not be noticed by the guards, you had to be roughly about 10 minutes away from the
Alright.
fort.
Then I'm going to, for a while, keep up to them till I can get within 60 feet.
Okay. They're gonna maintain their speed. You need to find a way to pick up your pace.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this will continue and they will eventually outpace you. Zara, you are following Delphi about 20-30 feet behind.
I'm looking at my stuff real quick.
That's fine. I had to put them 10 minutes away. That way the guards didn't come kill you when you disappeared.
Fair enough. Do I know Zara's following me?
You can make a perception check. Are you being stealthy about it, Zara, or are you just... Alright, you notice.
Zara, where's that staff? Can we use it?
You've had enough time. I believe you can.
Come on, let's go hop on it and go get my gold back. Just get the griffin out.
You summon the griffin. You are able to catch up to the cart.
Yeah. So, does the guard have metal access or axes?
Yeah.
You know, there's a certain temperature when they start not working. As I look at Zara. Of course.
You're heating
And
the
I'm-
axle.
Yeah.
Okay.
As someone who has dealt with that. Ooh! It's not fun having a very important part of your cart suddenly
Expand.
attacked.
As you just start doing so, the two people riding a cart start smelling a burning smell when they turn around, and before it's too late, the wheels catch fire from your heat metal. It set the wooden wheels on fire,
That's surprising.
and the axle and everything else. As you see them take up some tarp and start trying to like fan the fire out.
Fan the fire? Are you sure you want to describe it as fanning the fire out?
I do want to describe that. So,
All right, the fire gets bigger.
Yes, it does. You got a
Listen.
problem here? Because they have a
Listen.
problem now.
Listen, there a lot of guards aren't very intelligent. Okay, it makes sense to me.
Okay, theoretically, can I just basically have the griffins with Zara's help and use Dragon's Breath, the ice cold damage on them?
You're gonna
Try
swoop
to put
down
it
with
out.
the griffin, and you're gonna use Dragon's Breath ice to put out the cart.
And potentially harm them.
I want you to
Yeah.
roll me a d20 for a rule of cool, and that's what I want
Okay.
because this is cool.
Literally, because it's ice.
That's a 14.
I'll allow it.
Yeah.
As you swoop down with the griffin, and as they start to make the fire go up, your griffin breathes a cold breath across the axle, cooling it off and helping putting out the fire. What fucking shenanigans we came up today?
And we're going to land, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Going to go up. It's just the two of them, correct?
Yeah, you see them. They look to you like, we know you from before.
Yeah, about that. And we're gonna look at Zara and say, "You want to do anything?" Of course we are. Of course we are. She takes out the rapier. You want more age or what?
The other guys, they look to each other, and you hear in a language unfamiliar as they summon weapons to their sides.
Ah.
Oh boy. I like.
no.
I need an update. I haven't done summoning spells in a while. How does that
Okay.
work? I need to go look up that demon. Bulgara? Is this? What demon is this? It's a greater demon? And Bulgara. Oh, I remember this. Oh, this is good.
I'll be back in a bit. I'm getting myself some hot chocolate.
Okay.
As you summon this forth, their eyes go wide and are like, oh no, more magic casters. I guess I'm gonna have an initiative roll for you guys because they're technically Hexblade Warlocks.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. You don't know that, but now you do.
It shouldn't be too hard to deal with them. They should already technically have damage.
How'd they get damaged?
Ice.
Oh, you're talking about the ice. That's just
Yeah.
roll. Did I tell you to roll the dice on that?
No.
Oh, go ahead and do that too.
Alright, I'm just gonna use D&D Beyond's thing.
Okay.
15.
15 damage to each. Okay. They look a bit chilled. And then Zara summoned a Borgora. Initiative roll. Borgara gets its own initiative roll? Okay. Well, that's a 3 and a 9. So they're gonna go last, and the Borgara is probably in the middle somewhere.
Alright.
Borgara has 11.
And my initiative was a 22.
Okay. So the Borgara is right after Zara. All right.
So, who's it
We'll start
go?
with Delphi.
Alright. Delphi, the two idiots, Zara, and then Bulgara, I'm guessing.
Bulgara's in the middle, and the two idiots are last.
Alright, they're idiots. Alright, fireball. We should not be too close, but
All right. I'm gonna say you guys landed far enough away for this. Then.
deck save! Deck save!
I hate that you use Fireball specifically. Not because you used it, but for other reasons. They failed to save.
26 damage.
26. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up is Zara. You spend your turn. You summoned a Bulgara, and you wanted to give it commands, correct? Something like that. When does it make the roll? At the end. Okay. Oh boy, I can't wait. Bulgaria's turn. It charges the guy into the cart. Actually, it doesn't. Yeah, it has a running leap. Yeah, of course it does. As it should. 40 feet
Oh,
high,
God.
20 feet. Oh god, yes.
Hi.
And it has 3 attacks. Okay. It makes 3 attacks on the man. This poor man. And now you
Well, there you go.
do. All 3 hit. Yeah, that's a +7 to all of those hits. All of them hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Monsters. Na, 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 na. Ooh, that's a painful. That's a lot of 6s. 10, 11. That's 21. Plus another 5. 26. That's not done yet. Plus another 12. 30? Is that right? You literally just got mauled by a monkey.
Okay.
Damn.
You watch as the Bulgara leaps on the man and just rips the man's arms off and starts beating him with his own arms.
Damn.
Congrats, you've unleashed a demon. It gets to make a saving throw. A charisma saving throw? Oh no. That's a 19 on the die. With a -1, so 18.
Oh no.
Well, we have a Bulgarian in our situations. The other warlock. Oh, he's not gonna have a good time. Hex Blade Curse on Zara. No, the monkey? Zara?
The monkey.
I guess the monkey. The monkey.
Probably the monkey, because the monkey just tore its friend apart.
Yeah, but he doesn't know if hitting Zara makes it go away, so he's gonna go with the monkey and hope for the best. And that was a bonus action, and he's gonna swing at the monkey. Yeah, that is good.
Sehr gut, sehr gut.
Bum.
Oh ja, Deutsch ist so scheiße.
So
Wait,
unnatural
so
20
Zara
and a
can get rid
15.
of the
What's the
demon, right?
does the 15 hit? The 15 hits.
Oh.
You watch as his long sword swings into the back of the monkey. Well, in the front of the monkey, as he's throwing the other man's arms at stuff. Jesus Christ.
Can you English today?
So no. I'm
No.
watching a monkey tear a man apart. He managed to do 17, 20 damage to the monkey. Oh boy.
How much HP do they have? Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
If I knew how to spell it, I would look it up, but I can't.
That's fine. That's not your problem. You're not supposed to look up monsters anyway.
I
Alright.
usually look them up after we deal with them.
Your turn. No, actually, at the end of the turns, you hear in the camp. They saw a big fireball in the distance. Of course, you use a brightly lit spell.
Should we
Fucking
go
fire.
check that out?
Yeah, I think
You
we
watch-
should.
You watch as several guards start moving, and you hear they close one of the gates as 2 other guards on horseback ride out the one open gate.
Sounds about right.
Shade's gonna run with the guards on horses by using Shadow Hop.
Okay.
Can Rosa follow you, Shade?
Yeah.
Alright.
I can't take you with me
Not
in the
right
Shadow
now.
Hop, but you can follow.
The
Alright.
only reason the horn went is because it was fireball and it lit up the surrounding area. It's the only reason. Otherwise, you would have been fine. The monkey would have killed them by itself,
And then what?
and then you would have cried because it went invisible.
At the same time, we can turn this around on the demon, if that's the problem. This is what happens when you let Delphi get pissed.
Things are going well. Things are going well. At the top of the turn order, we're gonna make Delphi. Shade, you make a initiative roll, so I know where to throw you in at some point.
Gotcha.
And we'll have another roll for the approaching guard to go after the dead guys, because apparently I rolled a 2.
Holy shit! How's a natural 20? That's a 30.
Hey, we have a first 30. Someone broke 30.
17 for initiative.
All right. Shade with his blitz speed does make a quick dash and will be able to help with the situation. This upcoming round, assuming it hasn't solved itself, we'll see how this goes.
Okay.
Because we have a giant monkey to deal with.
So, I'm assuming Shade's there now, right?
You can see things, but your turn. We're gonna go through one more turn order of the fuck ups, and then we'll talk about it.
Gotcha.
See how that goes. You've actually kind of you're keeping up with the horses.
Chester, you stay here. Fuck. Fuck.
Lamont's having a bad day. Rosa, you catch up, but you are not as quick as the cat, unfortunately.
Of course.
You do make it out the gate before they close it for the 2 horses to go check out what happened.
Oh, thank God. Okay, I'm running. Fuck.
Okay, I'm gonna back up, because monkey's scary.
Yep, you back up further from where the monkey leaped.
And I'm actually going to have invisibility for both me and Zara on the ready.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold off onto that until I see someone coming.
Okay.
Ready actions are great.
Zara, your turn. You realized your spell did not last as long as you were hoping. You realize you don't have control of them.
Fuck! Fuck! Ah! Ow!
Alright. Wow, perfect. The Bulgara turn. You watch as the Bulgara picks up the slave cart and literally rolls it onto the next man.
Oh.
He's dead.
As it roars and then just grabs its whatever's left of his mangled body and rips that apart. As it turns its attention towards Zara. Top of the turn order. Shade, you see a
Yes.
well, you see the horses ride by you, getting closer to what the Bulgara is doing, and you watch as you see a giant cart get rolled over on the side by this beast.
Okay, so
found
I'm in the area now, and I can do something against this, right?
Yeah, you can see it. They haven't it's on this side of the river.
Okay, so Shade's literally gonna look to Rosa and Delphi, and she's going to be like, or not Rosa and Delphi, Zara and Delphi, and Shay. We're
You can
going to
see-
talk about this later.
You can see you're not next to them, but you can see them, and with them with a griffin.
Yeah, no, she would shout that at them. She's not like actually
Perfect.
near them. She's just gonna shout it to them, and then from her current distance,
Oh, you're gonna...
Yes.
I have is the thing within 120 feet of me.
Yes.
I'm gonna fling a couple Eldritch blasts at it.
All right.
First one is 15.
Hits.
Nice. And then the second one
15.
is 22.
That also hits. It does not
Cool.
have a high armor. It's the good news.
That is very good for me. That is 9 force damage in total.
Oh, I have so little health.
All right. It takes
And
another 9.
I'm then going to make sure I stay back in the shadows so I can kind of have an advantage on this thing, and it can kind of lose track of me.
As you knock it off to the side a little bit, its head turns toward the beams that just hit it. As you hear it let out a roar in that direction. As you see the horses rear back at the sound of the beast. Delphi. It is distracted, per se.
I'm guessing invisibility has gone up, correct?
You see people, so yes. And you heard Shade's voice. So,
Okay.
toot, toot, toot.
I'm gonna go steal my gold and run.
You're gonna get close to that monkey? Okay.
Not necessarily. I'm gonna.
Please no.
Actually, let's see if I can even see my gold first off.
Ow.
Hold on, there's fire.
Oh shit! I have 40 health. Fuck.
Alright, apparently, never mind.
Ow! Oh, I have 30 health. Jesus Christ! Stupid bees!
Tony,
Man,
not to,
that-
not to
That
be
Borgera
rude.
is destroying Tony, apparently.
Not the bees!
Alright,
Yeah.
I'm going to make a perception check to see if I can even see the gold first off.
Fuck!
I
I died.
ahead.
God damn it.
Take a look.
Kobold, you were
Tony-
gonna say something.
Well, that's
Yeah.
an at 1, so that's a 7 in total.
No, you
Uh,
don't.
why are you doing that?
Never mind.
No, I
Tony.
wanna hear.
Why are you going near the
Tony!
monkey?
Tony!
What? Why are you going
Shush,
near the monkey?
Tony. We're trying to wrap this up. Can you be a little quieter? Thank you.
Fucking talking to you guys.
I love you.
Okay.
He'll be back.
She's screaming at things that are happening. Don't starve.
Yeah, I know. But Delphi's determined to get her gold back, so she's going to go kind of scout the perimeter of it, but still be,
You're invisible. What's the good news?
yeah. And if I can see it, I'm gonna grab it.
All right. Zara. What do you want to do? Well, Delphi's invisible and looking for her gold.
She should
Here.
also be invisible.
Yes, he is. Is the Griffin invisible? Did you bother doing that?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. That's what I like. Well, you're gonna wait.
The ready action simply states that you can prepare an action to take when you're ready to unleash it. So, example, if the Bulgar goes near Shade, Zara can take that opportunity to cast Witch Bolt.
Bulgaria's turn.
Reminder
Goes
that Shade is
invisible.
in the shadows.
It goes invisible.
Uh-oh.
You feel the vibrations to the ground, but at most you can't really tell where it's at in this dust time. And then what's its movement? Does it have enough movement? Oh yes, it does. Oh yes, it does. Why does it have so much movement?
Why did you choose that of all things?
I love this. This is my favorite demon now. You watch as a moment it disappears. Oh god. It moves and it leaps. Can I do all this? Yes. Yes I can. Oh dear.
Uh-oh. I'm scared now.
The guards, watch out!
Oh boy. The guards, unlucky for them, they are nice, big, and spottable. You watch as the monkey reappears and does a monkey thunder slam, a clap, and claps them and their horses together.
Monkey see, monkey kill.
Monkey kill. Monkey kill.
Bree, I
Also-
fully expect you to know that reference.
Natural 20.
Oh no.
Monkey see, monkey kill.
Another natural 20. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, humans. Elves. Goodbye, elves. Goodbye, horses. I loved you. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. The horses might die. The people might be alright. We'll see. That's a lot of 8s. Why?
You.
14 plus 16, 30, 31 plus 9, 50. It does kill the horses. And in fact does kill the horses. Exactly, because I believe horses have 50 health.
Oh no.
You watch as the
Duffy.
monkey slams the horse's head and body together as the two men get thrown off
Uh-oh.
and also seem to get caught in part of the clap. Absolutely not. It's a fantastic idea. Look how great of a distraction it is. It's
I'll
only
take
been. It
you
still has
guys.
2
I
more
get
rounds of
my
hanging around.
phone
I'll
back!
take you guys and knock their heads in, but I won't do that with horses. Oh my god.
Oh, babies!
Bree, I'm pretty sure that nothing is fine at the moment.
Those guards aren't looking too nice either. Why is this monkey so mean?
Monkey see, monkey kill.
Dude,
Uh-huh.
monkeys are absolutely horrible sometimes.
He flips back around and he still has a bite attack as he
Groans and
bites the guy's
sips.
leg. What is this beast you gave me? I am using this more often.
No, you're not.
25, and he bites the guy's leg off.
Oh no, you're absolutely not using this beast more often. No.
What do you mean? It goes
No.
invisible. It's Phantasm Force and Disguise Self. It's Disguise Self.
That's exactly why you're not using.
All right.
Not with us.
You hear a man scream, "Ah, it got me!" Shade, it's really close to you now.
Oh, it's close to me, but it doesn't notice me, right?
No, it hasn't noticed you, but
Yet.
it's really close. If it noticed you, it probably could jump on you.
Okay, cool. And it's my turn now, correct?
Yeah. Well, it's the guard's turn. The guard's turn is gonna crawl away. Attempts to crawl away. God, this monkey, it's gonna have a KDA of 4.
Okay.
All right,
'Cause
your turn.
I've got a plan.
Oh
It's
no.
a really good plan.
Anytime anyone in our party says, I have a plan, it's gonna go
Your
terrible.
ready action did not fire because of the invisibility. I'm sorry. I'm not.
So I'm gonna do my bonus action first
Yeah.
and spend a key point to do a quick flurry of blows.
You run up to the Bulgara and you do furious blows. Go ahead. Do
That
your
is a
attack.
15 on the first one
Hits.
and a 21 on the second.
21 on the second.
Okay,
Yeah, that hits.
I'm going to do the first attack roll, which is 8, and then I'm going to spend another key point to stunning strike it.
Okay. Constitution saving throw, right?
Yes.
You got lucky. It rolled a 9 in total.
It is stunned, which means this is gonna hurt.
Good. This is good.
That is another 10 slashing damage on it. Except, oh shit, that's a bonus action. Never mind, I only get one of those. And now I'm
Oh.
going to use my main action to take the disengage action and get the fuck out of there. So after I just slash at this thing's legs twice, I hop back into the shadows and move as far away from it as I possibly can in the darkness.
Back to the camp.
But I'm still keeping tabs on it. Like, I'm still going to stay within combat range just in case it tries something.
It's going to be Delphi, and then it's going to be Rosa.
That's right. Alright, I'm gonna find my gold.
Yes. Roll me an investigation.
Alright. Huh! That's a 19. Plus my investigation is like a 22.
You find
Yeah.
you find your gold pieces scattered amount through the debris of the cart and the dirt and the blood and body that he rolled on the man.
My gold? My gold?
It might take you a little time to collect, and you won't be able to collect it all during the combat. You would have
Okay.
to, but you've found most of it pretty much, you think. Yes.
Gonna collect it.
Okay.
Fuck's sake.
Fantastic. I like this.
Listen. I don't care how I get it back. I'm getting it back.
It's bloody.
I don't think it was fucking worth it.
Well, I will tell you how much you get back in a moment.
Because you said bloody before I spoke, I was about to say I don't think it was bloody worth it.
Rosa,
Rosa
you see a large monkey.
Rosa
ape.
sees the monkey and decides to hide, but cast magic missile if possible at 4th
can.
level.
You can.
How many
7?
D4s would be 7 of them.
Is it 74s? I think it's 74s. Oh man, that's so unfortunate for the bodies.
That is hold on.
I still got 2 more rounds of Bulgara. It's stunned, and then it'll have 1 more turn after that.
Yeah. It's a good thing Shade's here, yeah?
You saved it. You may or may not have saved it, man.
16
16 damage.
on the Bulgara. Rosa
Okay.
is hidden.
I assume. Were you able to? Did you add the +1s that they all the D4s get? By the way.
What?
I think magic missiles. They all have
A plus
Magic
a
missile
one.
gets
+1.
+1s,
to it. Did
yeah.
you get that too?
No.
So it's another 7 on that.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yep.
23. You're making him mad. He's up.
Good.
As you watch it, it hits the back of the monkey, seemingly starting to knock it out of its daze. Zara? Yes, it's Zara's turn. You watch as dust starts moving on the ground, as you would assume that's Delphi, invisible, collecting bloody coins. Yep. As you that will be what you guys do. Because we skip over to Bulgaria's turn, and we go back to the top. Nope, we go to the guard, who, the guard looks at the Bulgaria, and he's like, no, and he continues crawling away because I don't know, that monkey fucked him up, real bad.
And Car's like, yeah, no, thank you. I'm good. That's really not worth it.
He pulls out a sword for defending himself, but we'll see how well that goes. Sade, your turn.
Demi,
Yes.
why? I just saw
You
the
watch as
message.
Hey,
Bulgaria
I'm
6
really- I
loses
wasn't
its
paying attention.
focus
That candle
and
looked like it was
stares down the guard on the ground.
Okay. Shade is going to do exactly what she did. She's going to get in close, spend a key point to do a flurry of blows again. As soon as I can find my key points. There we go.
I am so proud of you,
Listen.
Zara.
And you say
Alright,
you're proud of Zara, but I'm the one who started all this.
Ooh, that's a
I
20.
didn't expect the demon.
Wait, actually, Rosa's
20?
the one who
Hits.
started
Hang
all
on.
of this.
It's a 28 on the first and a 22 on the second.
They both hit.
Alright, first attack is going to be 6 damage, and I'm going to expend another key point to stunning strike it yet again.
The Constitution saving throw.
Correct.
That one's a 17.
That meets. So the second hit
Does
She's
not
going-
stun it.
doesn't stun it, but she's going to roll the damage on the second one and spend another key point to attempt to stun it.
Okay.
That's another 9 damage on top of that.
That one rolled bad. It was 10.
Yep, nope. It is stunned yet again.
Ooh. It sounds sleepy.
And then she's going to use the rest of her movement to get back yet again. And use her action to disengage and then get back.
Delphi spends her turn finding the rest of her coins. Rosa, did you wish to cast any more spells? Oh my gosh, so close.
No. She'll remain hidden. Well, she'll Misty Step away.
Okay. You watch the shade backs off, and then we have Zara. Yep. Okay.
So you find
And
out
Bulgaria
something-
disappears into thin air. You are out of combat. You find roughly 264 gold pieces. The other two you cannot seem to find. They must have gotten somewhere.
Alright, with invisibility. Yeah, with invisibility still up, I'm just gonna go ahead and go back.
Yep.
Yeah.
You try your best, you find it eventually, and you guys were able to fly back unnoticed. The one guy screaming in pain, still badly injured. 50 damage to the fucking horse. Exactly killed them.
Shade is
I have a question, Prado.
Say again?
I have a question. Did Rosa notice anyone in pain? I know.
You notice the one man in pain. He's badly injured. The other guy got his leg ripped off and is definitely probably dead. If they didn't stun it 2
Definitely,
times,
probably.
definitely probably.
I'll talk to you in
Can
an
I
hour.
go
Just give
back
me a minute.
and try to heal the NPCs?
Okay. One's dead. Unless you have a way to bring him back.
Spare the dying.
Mm.
You could try that. He'll be alive without a leg.
Yep.
There are worse ways to go.
Yeah. And that's how I took a monkey to the knee.
Rosa's gonna use spare the dying on the dead person.
Okay, the dying person, and you bring him back to. He's badly injured, but he's alive. And the other guy, you can use healing to bring him back to a more suitable role.
Okay, give me a moment. I'm trying to find my fucking healing spells. I have too many spells.
I'm proud. I am so proud. Lamont, can we?
Tony's not. I DM'd her to see if she was okay, and she's didn't answer.
She's probably mad at me.
Probably mad at all of us. I was just trying to tell her to quiet down when it came to don't starve. It's extremely rude just shouting about it.
She always kind of does that. I've
I know, it just
learned to ignore it.
it got to a point that I'm like, okay, enough's enough. Stop doing that, because it's like, this is D&D. We're not here to play games. We're here to play the tabletop game.
Yeah.
Online.
Yeah.
I mean, it's as best we can do it, but that was in the middle of combat, which made it extra talking that didn't need to be there.
Exactly, and I just found it rude. And if it was in my campaign, I would have just been like, okay, you know what? Today's session's over. No one wants to listen. But that's how I am. Anyways, I'm gonna use Prayer of Healing.
And you restore life back into some of the guys, and you hear a snapping back of bone go back into place for the one man who still has both his legs.
Crunchy.
Now Rosa's gonna try to pick up the man that doesn't have the extra leg anymore.
The other guard also helps you with this.
Shade is going to just grab all of them in an embrace of sorts and start shadow hopping back to town.
You're gonna scare the fuck out of Rosa.
Can you shadow hop with people?
Technically, if I'm holding something, let me.
Well, those are people. That's a big difference.
I'm gonna read it real quick.
I believe objects you can. I don't think people you can.
When you are in dim light or darkness as a bonus action, you can teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space that you can see that is also in dim light or darkness. It doesn't say anything about holding anything.
I'm gonna say you can only do objects because people's too strong.
That's fair. Shade would then just also kind of... She'd walk over and make sure they're all right, and then go on ahead back to the fort.
Okay. You guys make it back to the fort. The guards report back of what they saw, and then how it just poofed out of existence. And the guards close the gates after they hear the report. And you guys are definitely going to be here for the night now.
Good, I
Okay.
need my key points back.
Rosa needs her sleep. She's done with today.
Sounds good.
Or trance or whatever.
Yep, time to cut.
Are
Hello?
are Delphi and Zara visible now, and they're at the fort, right?
Yeah, that's fort.
Yeah.
Shade's gonna go look for them because she's gonna require Zara's assistance with something, as well as Kane, who is also a warlock, if I remember correctly.
Sure. Sure he is.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
speaking of, where are Enfara and Kane right now?
They were in the room. When they
Oh,
had
they
that
did
lovely,
find a room.
when they had that lovely conversation before they heard the horn.
Yeah, and I kind of wrote out in mute chat what their conversation might have been.
I kind of saw it. I didn't read it, but I saw it was you were role playing game. Like, yeah, that's probably all right.
Do you want me to read it out? It's very short.
Go ahead.
Did you hear that? Farah, no. There was a noise though. We should check it out. Don't wanna. It might be our group though. It probably is too. They could be in trouble. They probably are.
And they don't leave.
No,
All
no,
right.
and
Yep,
Farah refuses.
that's fine.
She's not dealing with their bullshit today.
We should show them
Shade-
more gears.
Shade approaches Delphi and Zara and simply says, excuse me, Zara, I need to borrow you for a moment. I'm gonna roll insight on that real quick for one.
You can roll your deception check on that one, by the way, Zara, because that. Aw.
What's your deception?
Oh man.
One short.
19. Oh,
19. That's okay. Shade just like shakes her head and says, not at the moment, though I do want to ask you 2 questions about that later. But no, it's about something else. I also need to find Kane. It's she's gonna dub it as warlock business.
And that's you to leave, as Delphi goes.
she already deals with enough.
And then-
I am gonna go practice spells.
We also need to go get Kane, since I believe he's also a warlock.
Oi.
Girl.
I didn't say boy, I said oi.
Oi.
Boy.
No!
But yeah, no, Shade with Zara goes to look for Kane. Goes to where the rooms would be and asks if they've seen a Shatterkai and a Drow anywhere.
People easily direct you that they went into one of the other smaller huts that had with tents spaces, basically.
Okay. Going up to what she assumes to be their tent, she gives a little tap on the outside, like, excuse me, Enfara and Kane.
Yeah.
Not home. Farah just replies with not home.
I need to borrow Kane for a second.
Not now.
It's
I'm occupied.
it's important. It's important.
Farah opens the tent. How important? She's not wearing her cape.
Shade pays no mind to the cape, pulls out the book that she was scribbling in earlier, opens it up to Amphara and flips through the pages. The information in this book is magically disappearing, and I'd like some insight from my fellow warlocks.
Fine, but come in instead.
Okay. Shade motions for Zara to go in first.
Getting
Shade
very
follows.
comfy and on the bed because somehow Amphara talked him into just staying there.
She didn't talk to him about it. She fucking lied on top of him and refused to move.
Mm-hmm.
So, once they're in, Shade pulls off her bag, opens it up, and pulls out the books and the scrolls. And then gives the rundown to both Zara and Kane that she found these in a building that was burning with chromatic fire, had talked to Rosa about it, and they deduced that there's some kind of magic that magically erased the book of all traces of the content inside it.
Kane thinks and examines. I'm gonna give him an Arcana roll.
Can I roll for intelligence? Because
He rolled a
Anfara saw
2.
this. Anfara saw this happen in the Shadowfell. Can I roll
Yeah.
for intelligence?
Yes, he can.
All right. There we go. There is the dice I need.
Kane has no clue. Yeah. Yes, you can.
What's my intelligence? It's +2, so a 19.
Anyone with a 15 or higher, you definitely recognize it. This chromatic fire resembles the burning everfire that you find in the Shadowfell at the college of the strange structure, and you remember even seeing some of that across the text in the books, and you remember the fire that the text that that fire did touch was had the same results.
Anfara spoke up. Yeah, I saw this happen in the Shadowfell. That's why I quickly just took the books that I did. The flames kind of just erase whatever is written in the books.
Rosa also brought up that our current target, Isadora's mother, might have something to do with this, and that she's actually keeping this information elsewhere.
Kane shrugs. If she is, this is some magic I've never seen. Oh, do you have identify? Okay.
And to be fair, Rosa did only dispel magic on one of the books.
You go over the other one, and you go look at identify just to make sure I describe it correctly. Identify. Bum. Is it in your spell list? I'm just gonna go that way. Be faster. Identify. You choose an object, touch spell, imbued with object magic properties, and require whether it requires attunement to use the charges, the effects of the item. Identify doesn't quite work in this fashion, but I think there's a different spell that does. Something about lore. I have to look. You do cast identify, and you can tell that this fire is magically imbued. It's not like normal fire, or the like remnants of that chromatic fire that's on it. Anything else information-wise you can't really assess from it. It'll make sense. It'll make sense at some point, but at the current circumstances, you guys just don't got enough information.
It was worth a try. I appreciate your assistances.
Far nods.
Shade's gonna recollect her stuff, stuff it into her bag on top of something else that's in there. Shush about that. Closes the bag, bows to them respectfully, and walks out to go get herself a tent.
Okay.
And Farah, before Zara can walk out, grabs her gently by the tail and just goes, "So what was all that ruckus? Don't lie to me, it was you guys. Obviously you guys. Nobody else would be stupid enough to do a ruckus. What happened?" What? Monk, what? I'm sorry?
A demon? Kane says from the bed. That doesn't sound okay. Kill the field people.
Okay, fine. At least tell me why you did it.
I lay my head back in the seat.
Be a dear, get out, and punch Delphi on the fucking shoulder for me. If
Oh,
Farah
shit.
panics and takes her cape and just tries to cover it, like to cover the fire. Do I manage to put out the fire of the firecracker before it explodes?
Make a. Yeah, you do. You stomp it out. Oh, and you don't hear the explosion this time.
You just hear Farah yell your name after you.
So she's playing with her cantrips. Ow! Right. As soon as she goes more like, what? Basically. Like, not surprised. Anyways, that chromatic fire. I want to see if there's a way that I can control it. Oh, let's not forget that doing dumb ideas seems to be my family's specialty. Also, for some reason, getting mixed up with demons.
Hey, demons. Not all of them. I can't wait till you pick up Gate, Zara. Then you can summon whatever you want.
Don't say it like that.
Oh god.
Yes.
Dude,
Yes, I
just
do.
you wait until I summon Aberrant's spirit for the first time. Everyone's gonna fucking freak out.
That'll be exciting.
Because it's going to either look like Rast or it's going to look like Nocturne.
Ah, family. Gotcha. A lot of good ideas
And
happening.
Farah would do it subconsciously.
All right. I'll have. I'm gonna say it's several hours has passed since you've been here, so it's like getting close to that 8 o'clock. Delphi, you wanted to go investigate the chromatic fire.
Yeah.
How do you want to do so?
Is there any near us? Is the first thing Delphi's got to figure out.
Make an investigation check.
Yep. Alright, that is a 17. Huh.
With that, you look around. You didn't find most of the camp, but you did end up eventually finding a little bit of that still burning inside the burnt down barracks.
You see all the furniture neatly stacked outside it too.
That's a true statement. Some of it looks like it's been moved towards the bonfire, but that's nor here or there.
Alright. So, first off, I'm going to try to use thaumaturgy. Yes, I said it right for once. To try to see if I can just do anything but the fire.
Thaumaturgy. That's the one that allows you to control flames, right?
Yeah. Cause the flames to flicker, brighten, dim, or change color for 1 minute.
When you start messing with it, Delphi, you notice you can wiggle it, and you can do the things you normally could do with a fire, with the chromatic fire.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
With prestidigitation, try snuffing it out.
You were able to snuff it out.
Hold on, didn't others try earlier and they couldn't do it as she looked over to Zara?
I have a theory now. Exactly why I wanted to check your crystal earlier.
Yeah, I was also like, wait, chromatic fire, chromatic crystal, hold up.
Chromatic Delphi has like almost affiliation for it. Anything chromatic. And it's almost by it's mostly accidental character design, and it seems Proto's just gone and ran with it.
You give me fire, I learn how to burn.
That's worrying.
That's Proto.
Can I try to bring it back?
Yes, go ahead and attempt to bring it back.
Okay, it's just gonna look at Zara, it's just gonna go, I'm going to try something, and if I can do this, then we're gonna have a problem. And we're probably and I'm going to see if I can just make it reappear.
When you bring the fire back forth, it's just regular fire.
We need to go talk with the Rosa. Because I'm pretty sure Rosa...
Entschuldigung, die Polizei entdeckt was? Sorry, I'm looking at news because currently I don't really have anything better to do, and apparently police forces found containers that were remodeled into jail cells and torture chambers.
Oh, great.
Okay.
It's kinky there.
Wait, hold on, Proto. How did I manage to bring the fire back?
Moving on.
Okay, so we're gonna...
Okay, then.
We're gonna apparently skip over that for now.
Honestly, that seems very Proto.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
We're going to imagine that the characters care more about the fact that she snuffed it out before Proto does something. Yeah. It sounds like she just brought fire back out of nowhere.
No big deal. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Anyways, I'm going to go yell.
Can't you Can't you bring the fire back for President Tayson? For the
You
record.
know you can.
Oh yeah, I guess you can. Yeah.
Okay.
You instantly light or snuff a small amount of fire. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm not crazy. I'm fine. Like,
Oh
does that
no,
have to be necessary?
Frodo, you're still very crazy.
Don't worry. I'm not done with you, Farah. We'll get
Wait,
back
for
to
this session or in total?
the session.
Oh,
We'll get to you in a moment.
and I don't like the way you said that.
All right. You found Rosa.
Rosa was in her own little corner, away from the group.
We have a problem.
She peers up at you.
I can do stuff with. Okay. Shut up. She's staring at her.
I'm very excited.
You know the fire, right? The chromatic fire that no one else was able to.
Rosa holds up a finger and then starts speaking in Infernal like, we should speak like this. Not a lot of people here probably know it.
Mhm.
Fair enough, as everyone probably started talking Infernal. I was able to treat the chromatic fire like normal fire.
So,
No one else is able to do that. Remember?
mm-hmm.
That's worrying. Eyebrow wiggle.
Bring out your crystal.
What does that have to do with anything? As she brings
Bring
it
out your motherfucking crystal.
All right, I'll grab it. I grab it.
It's much brighter than it was before.
She takes
going
out
on?
her
More
notebook
vibrant in
and
its
writes.
form.
She takes out her notebook, flips a few pages to a page that's literally labeled Delphi,
Oh no.
and
Cool.
writes stuff down.
Interesting research we have here. We made a discovery today. Dear diary.
This is definitely not concerning.
Rosa looks up at the group, or the two, in front of her, and says, of course in Infernal, well, it's glowing. Show me. Do you think I know? And she raised an eyebrow.
I wasn't able to bring back the chromatic fire, but I did snuff it out.
She closed her book and held her pen close, stood up, or got up, and walks up to Delphi and's like, bring me to a chromatic fire and show me that you do it, or did it, so I know you're not lying to me.
There was
Prove it to
some
me.
leftover fire that you can bring her to.
Alright, we're gonna go do that.
Can you eat the fire?
You do that.
Can you
Yeah, let's
eat
see.
it?
Actually,
Here comes all the questions.
You you make your way over to the last of the chromatic fire on the bookshelves.
let's see if I can make it bigger. Not too big, but like.
With thaumaturgy, you're able to move it very slightly.
Alright.
You won't be able to make
Also-
big swooshing motions or anything like control fire.
Yeah.
So I can't control flame it?
Are you trying to control flame it?
Rosa wants to try to control flame it.
Go ahead. You try. Go ahead. Make a I don't know.
Once it's
An Arcana check. Arcana
Arcana?
roll. Yeah. Well, I want to make you roll something here.
because it's a cantrip.
Yeah.
16.
With that, you really focus on it, and even with your control flames, you notice the only flames that are moving are the regular fire.
She takes out the regular fire.
So,
And then looks at Delphi and is like, now show me.
Alright. And she snuffs out one of the smaller ones.
you do it very easily with your thaumaturgy, or precipitation. I forget which one you're
Either
using.
or. Yeah.
Yes.
Is her crystal still out?
Yeah.
You
It's
can
like
see.
in one hand, she's doing the other.
Yeah, you can see as she kind of waves her hand, you can watch the chromatic colors kind of wave in unison.
She writes that down in her book, bringing it back to the page of Zelfie. Oh my god, no, Delphi.
Zelfie.
We're not going there. We are not going there. They are sisters, basically.
Nope, nope. It's changed. You now are shipped together.
No.
And you two will have a child named Zarf.
Oh my god.
Demi, yes.
Oh
Demi,
my.
no, you're awful at naming things.
I know I am!
Hell, you have a character named Juice.
Yes,
Delphi?
I do, so...
Juice pop.
God damn it. Not Delphi. Fucking Demi.
His real name
Demi.
is James.
Demi.
Yes.
There is a reason why I'm the shipper and you're not.
Don't bully her like this. I suck at naming too.
There is a reason why.
What do you mean? I'm your DM. Have you heard the things that come out of my mouth?
Well, I did have
He has a literal like town or city called Thanos.
It was before the movie, for the record. It's just funny now.
Okay, but Thanos is a place.
Thantos.
Santos.
It's not as bad as me last night with my campaign with me trying to figure out how to name my characters because you guys are like, oh, what is their name? And I'm like,
Yes.
I forgot.
I always have an oh shit name. Alright, well. Anything else while you're doing there? Did you snuff out the last of that?
I am going to just. Can I spread the normal fire, the chromatic fire, into a normal fire?
With your presentation?
Yeah, kind of.
It takes a while for you to get it to spread like control fire, but eventually you can daisy chain it all the way to a regular fire, and as soon as you make contact with that regular fire, it turns to a chromatic.
That's not scary. That's not scary.
Rosa writes that down really fast.
Write that down. Write that down.
I wonder what would happen if I learned control fire. And she gets
Rosa looks to Delphi and's like, are you able to, since you're able to take out the fire, are you able to hold it?
Be ready to heal me?
That's why I'm right beside you.
I'm gonna go touch it.
Go ahead. You touch it.
What do you mean I just touch it?
As you touch it, you don't feel a burning sensation. And as you watch your you know how tieflings have different colors, right?
Yeah.
You watch as your actual skin of your color kind of takes on different properties of the chromatic fire, and your hand almost turns to a chromatic tone.
I don't think normal tieflings can do this.
Nope.
No, they can't.
Nope.
Damn it!
Doesn't hurt either.
Gracie stands up and goes, "Who the fuck were my parents?"
Rosa writes it down and she just looks up and says, I don't know. I really hope they're not a god.
God's even. I don't even want to know. Nope. We're forgetting about the parents thing. Forget it. I've never thought of it until now, but now I'm questioning it. I'm going to bed as she storms off.
Well, wait, I have more questions. And Rosa follows.
She is gone.
Well, Cobalt, can you specifically look into mute? Yeah,
I did.
Both of them are you.
Run over here messing with Delphi. In
I know
Rosa did chase after you, Delphi, by the way. She's following like, wait, I have more questions!
Ask me more questions and I'm gonna be pissed off more.
I'll give you coin! Come back!
She actually stops.
Fuck's sake.
Your hand's still
God damn
chromatic
it.
colors, by the way.
Oh. God damn it! Alright, let's do more questions. Give me the coin!
She gives you, hold on. Let me see how much coin I actually do have. She gives you 25 gold coins.
Deal. What do you want me to test now?
Rose is like, you're able to control it. You're able to take it out. You are definitely immune to the fire. Now your hand's turning to pretty colors.
Yeah.
She looks to the side for a moment. Do you think you would be able to help when we get back to Bezram, or whatever it's called? I'm gonna call it Busy.
That's fine.
Busy.
It's busy now.
It's busy now. We've changed the course of history. It's just called busy now.
That place. Do you think?
What I'm scared about is the dragons.
I am too.
And I'm scared about the college.
I've returned.
Mm-hmm. You missed them.
Rose is like,
How
lean
much time is-
down.
What? Now, why she does it.
She gently lifts up the lifts up Delphi's chin a bit, examining like pulse, trying to check the rest of the her body for like any other symptoms, like if she's poisoned or anything like that.
Well, from your medical examination, since you're proficient in this, you won't have to make a roll. You just observe her medical status, and she seems well and good health. You do notice as you look at her eyes, they do have a bit of a chromatic tint to them at the moment.
She gently rubs her thumb under your eye for a moment.
Ow!
And she backs off and she's like, sorry. Here. She takes out her dagger and lets Delphi use it as a mirror. Look at your eyes.
What's with my eyes as she looks? Do I see it?
Rosa, as you were doing that, Rosa wrote down what she saw in the medical examination and then the eye thing.
Delphi's eyes were usually brown, so.
Which is quite
Quite the
up
start
there.
change there.
I'm guessing she sees it, so she's gonna drop the dagger. And the crystal, by the way, because she's holding both.
Okay.
I am gonna quickly grab that crystal before it shatters.
Okay. You pick it up. You dive for it and grab it.
Rosa's now on the ground, looking up at Delphi like, don't drop this.
I don't know what's going on yet.
I don't know what's going on yet. Just gonna copy the DM's work.
As you should.
Rosa got up from the ground, dusted herself off, got her dagger, put it back into the sheath, and looks at the crystal again and is like, well, Pelor has his eyes on you, Delphi, before giving it back to Delphi.
No, hon. She's gonna have you hold it, and then she's gonna attempt to get rid of the fire again. Without the crystal.
Okay.
Proto?
Sorry, what? I was looking at my notes.
She doesn't have the crystal, Rosa does. Can she get rid of the fire without the crystal?
You go back to the fire you made earlier, and you see you can still manipulate it.
Okay, so it's not the crystal doing it.
I don't know if that's better.
I feel like that's worse.
Uh-huh.
Rosa gave you back your crystal.
She's gonna put it back where it normally is.
Well, Delphi, we still have stuff to figure out about you.
Can I go to bed now?
Yes.
No.
Why not? I mean, my medical examination to see if you were actually hurt or anything like that came out as your clean bill of health. So go.
Good night. And no more experimentation. What's going on? And she just starts mumbling shit as she walks off. Possibly screaming at a certain DM.
Ah!
Rosa says good night in common to her, so she's back speaking common.
What the fuck? What did Rosa? What did you do?
Nothing.
Don't do nothing, me.
Nothing. And she looks back at her book with a smile.
You're smirking. Stop it.
Oh, what? I can't be happy?
No, that's a smirk of evil intentions.
That's the
I'm
DM
not
smirk.
evil.
Yet.
I just smacked my keyboard out.
Oh no!
I laughed and lunged forward. Smack. Finley just says, so you're gonna tell me why, or do I have to punish you?
Oh my.
Rosa walks up to Finley and's like, lay a single finger on me, and this dagger is cutting off your tits.
Finley spun her around and picked her up, then hugged her.
Let me know!
This is your punishment. Love me.
Rosa is literally pushing Finley's face away as she's scrambling, trying to get out of the half-orc's arms. Her book fell to the ground, and many pages flipped open. She seems to be taking notes on everyone that she's actually seen so far that was a part of her group. Govan, Zara, Lamont, Corvus, that's scratched out now, and just a few other things.
Finley puts Rosa down and says, there, your punishment's over.
Rosa
She has a big old cheeky smile on.
Rosa scrambles to grab her book and she glares, and then went back to try to find her fucking hidey hole again.
Don't be hiding in that hidey hole for too long.
Fuck you,
Yes?
she says, an orc.
Yes?
No.
Yes, please. Please.
Rosa decides to ignore Finley. And hides in the smallest area that she could get into that Finley cannot get into.
Finley sighs and sat by the spot. She knows she can't fit into it, so she's just gonna sit right next to it.
Rosa's trapped now.
Basically.
I'm gonna jump
That's a
to
power move.
Infar's camp.
Oh boy.
There we go.
Kane, sitting on the bed. He looks up to you. And he simply's like, when's the next time we're gonna be alone like this?
Probably not very soon.
It's
Why?
probably fine.
I've had thoughts lately.
What type of
That's
thoughts?
you watch the Twills' hand, kind of in between the covers, fidgeting.
I know I'm muted, but
Far
Oh,
raises
no.
an eyebrow.
Oh no.
I mean, I have vague memories of the first time.
The first time of what?
Well, remember when we were in your room?
Yeah.
I've kind of been pushing away some feelings, but I've kind of kind of looks at you genuinely like, I kind of want you right now, and I don't know if we'll have another opportunity.
And Farah like slowly realizes what he and just forms an O with her lips, like a silent O, and she just like flushes.
I understand if you don't want to.
No,
but
it's
I-
not that. It's we're in the middle of a camp, and I don't know if I'm loud or not.
The Kane's red returns the red flavor. Like, yeah, but I don't know. We can wait.
But how long?
That's what I was wondering, if now's our best time, or should we wait longer?
Now
Because-
is, I guess, our best bet.
You look up. Are you sure?
And Farah does not look sure at all, but she nods.
Alright. And they're gonna. Oh no, I broke something. Well,
God damn it.
Kane broke his dick.
Wait,
Melon,
before
look at
before-
muted chat.
No, I've been watching the entire time. Before they like start doing the sexy time, she makes sure that the tent is actually closed and
Mhm.
it can't be opened for
Okay.
the time being.
you do so.
They're
Alright.
quiet, right? They're quiet, right?
This is more of like that awkward, trying to be quiet first time kids thing. Have fun.
Kids?
Or not kids thing.
We know what you mean.
Like, your first.
Sorry.
It's not like your first time doing these things. It's not like you're screaming.
Would they have
Yeah.
to roll stealth for that?
Still.
I
Oh,
would gladly roll stealth for that.
Let's roll stealth.
Watch Kane be louder than Farah.
Congrats, Kane. You've rolled well.
What?
Oh,
Did he or
What
he
did he
being
roll?
sarcastic?
He rolled a 15 on a die. What's his dex?
Oh, that's not that bad.
okay. Where's my stealth?
Unless he has a minus
Wait.
dex.
D&D Beyond is loading the page.
Kane is just a 15.
Oh.
He's not quick, but he's strong.
21.
No one notices.
Hmm.
Good.
Maybe notice Kane at most, but he's not that loud.
Okay, good.
All right,
You
we
sound,
faded,
you sound so embarrassed.
fade to
Shut
black.
up.
They fucked. Okay.
It's been a good while.
You know what? I'm kind of glad that it was that instead of something bad.
At least Rosa
That's
didn't walk
that's
in on
probably the
you
most
guys
wholesome
this time.
thing I'm gonna do all night.
Yep.
At least
I bet
Rosa
there's
didn't
gonna
walk
be
in
some
on you
bite
guys this
marks.
time like last time.
There's going to be some fucking bite marks. Swear to God.
I need Infara to roll me a D100 now.
A D100.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
A D100. Okay.
Oh
Wait, just a D100 or a
no! What
D100?
time is it?
Well, the
What?
D100 automatically rolls with a D10.
Yeah,
Yeah,
roll two
D10 and a
D10s. One the 10's place, the other one's the singles place, and if it's both 10,
So
That's
on the
100.
D100, I rolled a 90.
a 90.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Because I don't have the D100 that's pretty much just a ball.
That's fine. You don't need the ball. I don't expect to have it.
Okay.
That's fine.
What was that for?
All right. Moving on.
What was that for?
Moving on.
Oh no!
No.
Oh
What was-
no!
You don't know the results, and you won't know. You won't learn the results
Dakota,
until I
what
say
was
it.
that for?
I'll DM you in a second.
Roll for.
Melon, look at DMs.
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's loading.
Hold on. Show
I'm
me.
sorry, but she didn't. Wait.
There you go.
Show me.
No.
Why?
You'll learn when you're
Oh.
older.
Okay, but last night, if anything came out of that conversation, is that I should know.
What do you mean about
What
the
do
birds
you
and
mean
bees?
it doesn't matter?
What do you mean about the birds and the bees?
Anyway.
Anyway, moving on.
Alright, it's morning time. You guys are full rested.
Nice.
Now here's my question.
Mm,
Well, yeah, as full rested as you're gonna get.
Here's my question. Do we level?
Nope.
Nah.
Damn.
So,
No.
I was just
if
checking.
you're fishing for levels, then that ain't gonna happen anytime soon.
I'm not
Uh,
fishing
No,
for
we've
levels. I'm
got,
just
like,
checking.
3
Yeah.
more or something. Maybe even.
It'll be like 3 to 4 sessions before you guys level up again, because
Yeah.
technically these are epic levels and it takes a lot longer.
Mhm.
That's fair. I just really want my invocations.
You'll get them. That's someday. Alright, do you guys want to continue?
We should probably end it here because Tony still hasn't come back.
I agree.
Okay. Proto, I don't know what happened, but I don't have the sash in my inventory anymore.
We will have to add it back.
Okay.
What's this?
Fucking Kane.
Kid screaming, no cry, mad. For the record, that roll is never the same. So, you don't know if you ever rolled the good or the bad. So enjoy your stress.
That's D&D for you.
but she's not even old enough. Don't you me?
Just something to worry about.
Okay. So we've got. Okay, let me recap real quick. Finland got orc stuff going on. Kane might have. Kane and Faro might have child. Shay's got the magic book. Rosa's got a lot of researching to do. Zara let a demon loose, and I can control the chromatic fire.
It was a good session.
I wonder if we can do anything with that with the books.
That's what I
Maybe.
also I'm curious about.
You could always bug Shade about it because Shade wouldn't approach you about it. She wouldn't know.
Hmm.
I don't know about that.
Melon, I gave you some research.
Yeah. I
Some
saw.
research? Whoa.
No, it's about us. Melon was
Was
talking to
that
me
about
about
the-
how Enfara's never had her period once in her life, but I say it doesn't matter because you can still have a kid even if you never had your period because your body still ovulates because your body was born with eggs.
Yeah, also let's not forget that a 3-year-old also.
Oh my god, it's been that early?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah. I don't know. As far as I know, she got put in secret services. The father got, I think he went to just straight up death row.
Yeah, I hope so.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I agree.
And if I recall, the mother, who almost died because I think she tried to protect her, is now with the child proper. And last time I heard, they were.
Don't you proto me.
Don't you find me?
I think multiple of us can say, "Don't you Eurofine me?" Can say that to Proto today.
Okay, everything's fine, guys.
You say that.
Nothing. Nothing is ever
We
fine
let-
in this
We
campaign.
might have let multiple evils out into the world in this session alone.
It's
So you guys are
fine.
always conveniently there when the evil shows up. That's all.
Really do be like that sometime. What, are you gonna tell me
I
that?
can't wait for her parents to see the fucking bite marks.
So
I
what, are
think
you telling
that's
me
the
that
least
all
of
that
your problems.
are you
That's
telling
gonna
me
be
all that
great.
furniture I saved are fucking mimics?
Please
Like I
no.
just straight up
That's
saved
funny.
a family of mimics?
That's funny.
Okay, but they would
I won't acknowledge any points here from now on until next session.
Proto.
Frodo. Hold on. Here's the thing though. Since they are being damaged, they would. That'd be pretty.
Okay, guys, I get it. Can you please stop sending me pregnancy things now?
They have to roll multiple times, and unless they did not change, oh god. Oh god.
This was a session and a half. But it's great.
I like how this session was just proto fucking with all of us.
I mean, I
you
summoned a
didn't.
demon.
He didn't
Literally, in my case.
He didn't necessarily fuck with Shade. Shade just has a mystery to solve. I wouldn't call that fucking with.
Oh,
Rosa decided
we
to
haven't
fuck
got
around
there
with
yet.
Delphi's
We
mind,
haven't gotten
so-
there yet.
Shit, you're
Uh,
right. I completely forgot that we're going
you-
after a sword.
You made a bargain, and you know that's my
never a
moment.
good thing. Proto's campaign.
Till then,
You got a fair point.
we got about a session. Probably a session and a half for that to be fulfilled.
This is gonna be great. Can't wait.
That honestly would probably be the best time to level because that would give her invocations. Completing the pact. There you go. Boom.